little drama in the band. We're back. And drums, we got Don't Feel Him On. And bass, back for the fourth or fifth time, illumina. En producción, el Banquita Sarabia. En guitar, the catalyst of the band, el Steps. Y en voz, Mr. Drama Queen, el humilde y su servidor, Ramón. For any of your needs, baptisms, weddings, divorces, quinceañera, fucking, you still have some of that stymie left over and you don't know what to spend it on, hey, give us a call. We'll definitely go out and fucking make this shit happen. We are the Homes Depot Band. Thank you.
Shit.
Huh?
Chifrene ya parece músico, güey. He responds to musical cues.
Must be the stymie in me, because I don't know what a stymie is.
Give him the evil eye and he starts lowering the
Stimulus, no?
volume.
The stymie?
The stymie? That was a
Stimmy,
stimmy,
that was a
way.
stimmy.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what a stymie is.
Fuck, dude, la estoy cajeteando
Stymie,
left and right.
I think stymie is when you steal somebody's stimmy. You stymie. That's your stymie
You
check.
just stymied that vato.
You stymie that
I
fool.
just stymied that fool, bro.
Yeah, you fucking stole his check, bro. Stole his Biden check. I've been stealing that fool's checks since the Trump checks. Now I'm stealing his Biden checks.
That's two presidents. I've been stymieing.
So it's stimmy, not stymie.
No way. It's like stimulate.
Stimulus, I
I don't know.
know.
I just figured it was like the stymie.
It's
Like,
kind of like when you grab your balls where you're a little stimmy. You give yourself a little stimmy.
Give yourself a little stymie. Maybe that's what it is. Güey.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's when you fucking. That's when you start rubbing the terreno. Güey. That's a stymie.
Y el sartén, terreno.
oh shit, el
Or-
pinche el chicloso.
Or as some people know it as the PC muscle.
Oh yeah.
Sí, mazo.
Yeah.
Kegels or kegels, or what do you call it?
Yeah, what is it? It's the perineum.
Ah, cabrón.
Ay,
The
güey.
perineum muscle.
Ay, esa sí te sabes.
Yeah, no, I mean, I listen to Astafalas and when El Jericho talks about that, que right before you're about to fucking tirar el pinche.
Make some deposits.
There we go. Like, si te aprietas right on the right button, you have the sensation, but without the effect.
But that's what the PC muscle
Yeah,
is.
that's what. So it's a perineum.
So there's like people say that you should do reps, like when you're driving around, like it's the muscle,
reps.
like it's the muscle, like when you're gonna pee and you stop your pee. That one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
So-
the one that puts in the work.
So, yeah. So if you do reps, like you squeeze it and then you hold it for 5 seconds. If you do 10 reps, like 3 times a day, when you're fucking handling your shit and you're about to come, you don't have to press it. You just
hold it.
push it, like if you're gonna hold your pee.
Ya tienes práctica.
Yeah. Come on, bro. Gotta get with the new technology,
I
güey.
don't.
Is that new?
Fucking, yo estoy listo. I'm just gonna let it go, bro.
Oh, all right,
I do what I do.
I thought you were gonna say fucking. I don't need that shit. I got.
No. What I do is like, yeah,
got my own
estás
technique.
entrado, bien entrado, way. So you gotta slow it down, or like, if you're not like in a little fucking, pinche tirando palo, and it's a good one, and then you're getting close to like, hey, sabes que este pa allá. You change it up.
Hey, wait.
Jesus.
I change it up. I'm not telling este pa allá, quítate, no.
That's
Like,
what you just said.
no, it's just figure of speech, not literally.
Some girls like that.
Is that a figure of speech? Hasta
It's
pa' allá.
just, este pa allá, but in your mind, like, no, hold on, let me.
Some girls are into that.
Yeah, so I know sometimes I gotta like slow it down, or because I get too involved and like, very excited y todo. So I'm like, okay, no, hold on. Vamos a cambiarle. Give me a little.
He does that timeout symbol, boy.
He has a snack break. Hey, let me go get some snacks from the kitchen.
Let me get some walnuts,
Hold that thought.
some cranberries, dried cranberries.
Hold that thought.
No, so you gotta do that. But no, I mean the whole.
Let me go take my black
pressing
rhino. What is it? The 7-Eleven one?
The
Oh,
reset
shit.
button. Eso está cabrón, güey. Because vas a estar donde estás,
Nah,
güey.
you don't have to press it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Some people do
¿Para
it.
qué
and shit.
sufres?
No, but like with your hands, where you just work it with.
Yeah. I mean,
Work at it.
now that you mentioned about fucking, es como cuando vas a miar
my-
y quieres y te lo aguantas. That's good and shit.
My PC muscle has a 6-pack, bro.
Ay, güey,
I
oílo.
can train that shit, güey.
Fucking, hey.
Yeah.
You could fucking wash your fucking calzones while you're
You
down
could,
there.
yeah, you could fucking.
Fucking, órale, güey.
You wipe your ass y sale limpio el papel, güey. Fucking washboard, bro.
Hablando de fucking squeezing it antes de want to hold the pee. El otro día I was talking to a compa, and he said that fucking his wife keeps getting mad at him because siempre deja los calzoncitos manchados, güey.
Uh-huh.
Cuando va a miar, he's like, dude, I shake it. And I'm like, all right, so when I put them on, dude, todavía gotea esa madre.
Yeah.
I'm like, ¿sabes qué? You gotta tell your wife que no se encabrone, güey. Because here's the simple thing, güey. Cuando vas a echar gas, güey, you're pumping gas, bloop, it pops, like, oh, yeah, so you know. What do? You wiggle the hose, right?
Yeah.
Even when you pull it out, it's still fucking dripping. And this is technology, way.
Mm-hmm.
This is fucking modern technology where, like, it's already censored at a certain time it stops y todo. And it still fucking drips. So if fucking a machine can't do it, how do they expect you to fucking do it?
Pero los deja like yellow stains?
No, yeah, tiene la gotita de amor, güey.
Pero
Yeah, I
But
mean,
how
I
does she
didn't
see
ask
it?
him. I didn't ask
But
him
what
if
is
they're
it
white.
eating that's leaving stains, güey?
I don't know if they're white underwear. I don't wear white underwear.
Tidy whities.
es que sabes qué, güey, es que no has problem, güey. This is my suggestion.
A ver.
güey. Es que he probably wears his underwear really tight. So when he takes a piss, they're squeezing his fucking nutsack and all that shit. So él según se está limpiando, but with that tight ass fucking underwear,
Compression.
when he releases the pressure, it's when fucking he has a few extra. So tell him to lower his shit all the way to his knees, güey.
That's be weird, güey.
Hey, bro, you want to take care of your problem? It's gonna be worse.
Yeah, but I'm like, he's like, dude, he's like, I'm like, hey, wait, I mean,
Or you know, también when I you know, because I don't wear underwear. Right? I hate fucking wearing underwear. So what helped me with that way, because I used to have that problem también, way, because when I would wear pants like the ones Fernando has on, like khakis, I would go take a piss and then I would come out and I had the little fucking
Manchita,
miado stain.
yeah, the little
So
cosita,
I'm like, you know what, this sucks, bro.
chigotita de amor.
Pero
güey.
sabes qué, güey? I learned. First of all, I learned to work with it. So I'm like, shit, I gotta go tita, and then I would wash my hands and pretend like I had an accident.
I played off.
So I had a gotita in the fucking in el pinche campeón, and then I had like a hand print on my leg because yo sé when I was, hey, wait, it's water, wait, relax.
That's water, relax. Güey.
Yeah, but then I was like, oh, fuck, I can't do that all the time, way. So what I did is, then I started every time I go pee, even if it's in the urinal, I just would grab a little bit of toilet paper, and then when I finished peeing, I would just clean myself, way, and
With a
shake
wipe.
every time I pee, I don't just put it in my fucking pants. And so when I would just get a napkin or a toilet paper and I would clean it after I took a piss, then when I would put my pants on, yeah, I'm gonna have a fucking stains, way. So, and now I just got used to it, way. Now every time I go fucking pee, I get a little toilet paper or something, and then I just fucking dry myself up really good, way, and I don't deal with that shit, way.
You don't know, güey. Maybe su compa está fucking manguerudo, güey.
Probably. güey.
There's a lot of coil, bro.
I didn't ask him. Well, I mean, I didn't ask him if he wears whitey tighties or if he wears the white boxers or the light color. I'm learning not to ask more questions anymore.
Pinches viejas always putting
Are
out
you, güey?
your insecurities,
Yeah.
way. Fucking chicks. They're always fucking up with your insecurities. Or yeah,
that's está cabrón, güey.
Pobrecito, güey.
But I
Now
mean-
he feels bad because he's fucking staining the underwear. Cabrona, let me see your fucking underwear.
Yeah, that turns into a whole different fucking thing. Because I don't like, a ver, oh yeah, no está bien.
They should have wired women to like that nasty shit like we do, güey. Porque nos están chingando. Porque nos están chingando que the fucking stains y que, this and that. Cállese, cabrona.
He's no fast fuck, dude.
No, güey.
Quiere fucking equality? Está cabrona. Let's do it.
Oh, shit.
We deal with all that shit. We're wired to fucking...
I don't know. I mean, the majority, I'm not going to say everybody, but I think the majority of the guys, we're kind of lenient on stuff, right?
Well, I think that's how we're wired. I don't know. No, certain guys, because I know we've had conversations about shit, and even this dude's like, oh, fuck that. So, people are different, way. But, like, my chick gets this shit called sugaring, way, that it's, like, kind of waxing, but they use actual sugar.
Sugaring?
Yeah. It's like, it looks like a caramel, and it's like, it goes on the hair, and then they pull it out, and it leaves it a lot smoother, and apparently it's better for the skin than fucking hard. It's not as harsh, so it's called sugaring. And she tells me sometimes the lady complains that chicks come out of the yoga or fucking the gym, they go straight in there and they're fucking... But no, it's not. It's like...
No,
to us, it's like...
No, for us, it's
I don't mind it.
aphrodisiac.
I don't mind that fucking
I
scent.
love it. But I'm like, oh, man.
But females, their beaks are probably more sensitive, because it's like...
No, but okay, so turn it around. Let's just say that women were wired to fucking saliendo de la chamba, güey, que es fucking...
Some women do like that, though.
Le huelen los huevos y refrégamelo en la cara y que la chingada, right?
Ay, güey.
Right? But let's just say that
Hold on.
Hey, you guys saw this, right?
You guys gonna have to see the video
You guys gotta
part
go
on
on
that.
YouTube, man. This is good marketing.
Fuck yeah.
So if you guys are on Spotify or iTunes or any of that shit, yeah, you guys are missing out. YouTube's where it's at.
This is how I always imagined it, isn't it?
Because you did it like you practiced that way.
I know, güey.
You knew the right angle.
I was like, what
Even
the fuck?
looking up, güey.
He's worshiping, güey, cabrón, güey.
That guy's tall. You're on your knees, way,
I know,
because
güey.
you're looking up.
He's like right under him,
Are
güey.
you on your knees? Wait,
Está acostado, está
¿Está
acostado.
acostado?
Dale, güey. But let's just say they're wired, right? So, like,
Don't suffocate, homie.
tú sales de la chamba, been a fucking 100-degree day, fucking estás todo pinche little moist, y te vas a depilar, güey. Y el güey que te vas a la depilación, like, no mames, güey. Fuck, no te pudiste bañar or fucking pasarte un pinche baby wipe or something. I get that. That's why I'm like, ooh.
But I don't know. I wonder.
I mean, it's turn on.
But I wonder if gay guys like that way.
I
'cause it's
can't
a
speak for them.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That maybe if it's a straight guy that's shaving or nutsack, he's probably like, te güey, pinche cochino. But if the guy's gay, what if he's into that? I mean, do gay guys, are they into like fucking? You know what I'm saying? Like you think it's like a difference? Because to us, the women, like if they got out of the gym and all that shit, I mean, obviously there's guys that do mind that shit,
Probably.
but like I wouldn't care.
Oh
But,
no, me vale madre. It turns me on more.
but the fact that this lady's like, oh yeah, these chicks are fucking inconsiderate. They come from the gym. Because it's like...
Yeah, but eso es diferente, no? It's your jale, güey. It's not like you're fucking...
Oh yeah, it's not like you're gonna...
It's not about being aroused or not being aroused. It's fucking your jale when you're like, fuck, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like fucking... Like if Ramon were going to someone's house, güey, fucking apesta el pinche la casa, güey, you know?
Or the dudes out there, if they're listening to this that are massage therapists, maybe they deal with people that come out of gyms too. And
Or they're all
even if
stinky,
they're
you know?
massaging them, they still fucking have that.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So
You know what? Some people do have a stronger scent than others, though. So you don't know. Maybe unas are a little bit lighter. It's a little bit more tolerable, a little more playful. Like, oh, hey,
Ay,
¿qué huele
güey.
qué? Y hay otros que, hijo de tu madre, vienes rugiendo. You know, like some of them. It depends on the diet too, on the person's diet. You know,
Yeah.
because they might have a little bit of a stronger or a little bit more pungent scent. Like, okay, I like it, but like, fuck.
Que según que...
Me gusta el curtido, but nah, not this kind of curtido, you know? This is a little too strong for me.
Yeah, I mean, we do communicate a lot with scent, way. I mean, I was reading this thing the other day that they were saying that that men fucking... We lower our testosterone with the scent of women's tears. Like, we don't smell it, but at a, like, it's straight into our fucking DNA, way. When a woman cries, way, we don't smell the tears, but the scent that the tears emit lowers our testosterone. And when you think about it, it makes sense because you see a woman cry, you get more sensitive about it. Some guys, right?
Yeah.
But their scent on their tears are supposed to lower our testosterone to make us more compassionate towards them.
Shit.
So we communicate a lot with scent, way. We just don't realize it.
No, pues también the sweating thing, I don't know if it's as much now, way, but back in the days, at least when they had done studies, way, the same things, the pheromones.
Yeah, the pheromones.
Women
Yep.
used to prefer the fucking, I guess, que eres trabajador, pues, you know, the fucking, that must of your peste, I guess, or whatever, of your sweatiness.
They're able to pick
Your
a mate.
injundia. The scent of your injundia.
If that's what you want to call it, yeah, right?
But el pedo es que like birth control fucks up their pheromones and shit. They're not able to pick a right partner. It fucks them up.
Oh,
and it
okay.
makes sense, bro. Like
Yeah.
all the fucked up fucking relationships, fucking 50% of marriages in the divorce.
I don't know if I'm going to put
Hey.
that one on birth control.
Well, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, which is stupid. Like these stupid fucking traditions, like, oh, you can't see the bride before fucking marriage. Just bad luck. Dick. Most marriages in the divorce way. When we're gonna give up these stupid fucking.
I think that tradition came from like arranged weddings, right?
But
Or arranged
there's-
marriages where like no quieren que la vea antes para que no
Dick.
salga corriendo el cabrón. güey.
Obviously, this logic doesn't work, Dick. Obviously, these fucking these traditions, que it's bad luck. Oh, Dick, the people that are doing it are fucking getting divorced. So
Well, that's
Yeah,
why.
but those people are probably looking at the bride before where they're
Yeah, they're
sneaking
like,
in.
I don't believe in the stupid superstitions.
They subscribe to that shit, bro.
I don't know.
I don't believe in, or maybe they might not see him before the actual wedding,
I
but
don't know.
I think it's the whole thing is the superstition of it is bad luck seeing the bride in her dress.
No.
So let's just say, ya ves,
Yeah,
ahorita
pero
que se
tampoco-
toman fotos, they post it online or they send it to a friend. Eventually el compa New Age la ve, he's like, oh shit, no, está bonito el vestido, que la chingada, ya vi dónde se va mi feria, and you know what? I approve type of deal.
Yeah, but if you're gonna talk about that one superstition, there's a lot of them. Way.
Yeah.
Y también está el de the white dress way.
Yeah.
Everybody still wears a white dress way. I'm sure fucking.
It's el calzón that matters. It's got to be a different color.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
bitch,
way.
you ain't pure. I used to run at you.
So-
I used to run into you at bar 107. What the fuck? You wearing a white dress?
So that's what I'm saying. Way like it could be. I don't know. It could be any of them. Way any one of these superstitions.
What? What, bro?
I just remember the bar 107. Right?
No, it's just.
It was that bar was fun, dude.
Well, I remember more recently when you had balls on your head or something.
Like, este pinche el Rafa fucking teabagging me.
That's true too. Is that what you learned it with?
I guess maybe it was one of those traumatic
He's
moments.
showing you his
that-
PC muscle.
Flex it, bro. Flex it.
I think that's también otra fucking. I think they say that if you ever are in a fucking lie detector test and you want to throw it off, every time they ask you a question and you answer, you got to squeeze your ass muscle.
Really?
And it gives off like it gives a reading. Like something that like, okay, is your name Esteban? And when you answer, you say yes and you squeeze the muscle, it shows off like you're lying because they're like, oh, wait a minute, his name is Esteban.
Hey, are those available like to the masses, bro? You know?
What?
Like a light detector. I think
could
that would be
probably buy
kind of fun where you're at a party. Hey, wait, all right. Sit down, Dick. Sit down, bro.
Hey, wait, así van a salir pinches
Hey,
pleitos,
maybe we
güey.
should make one, way. A fucking
The Chicano
like a-
Shuffle light detector?
Yeah, we're
Fucking fun at parties.
Dude,
It's
the-
patent pending.
No,
Instead
that's
of-
just not gonna go well. I'm gonna tell you right now. Way.
Instead of making out, playing spin the bottle, where play this. Fucking.
I don't know if I told the story way, but let me tell you how I know that's not gonna work out.
A ver,
way.
a ver.
And it was
That's
much
the point.
less.
That's the point where.
Oh yeah, this was fun for sure. Way. But for the person this happened to,
He likes to
not
watch
so much
the
fun.
world burn. güey.
No. Well, because we used to, me and my brother, used to buy little fucking like board games and shit, and there's like this little party card game that like you play, and then it's kind of like that the game that my fucking kids play now called Among Us, where your little monitos and like.
La manga larga.
Ay, güey, ponle que están jugando.
Ahí viene el monkeys, güey.
Ay, güey.
Vamos con la cartera,
Ahí
güey.
viene el manga
Is that the
larga.
guy that teabag Ramon?
El manga. Ah, cabrón.
No.
¿Es primo del COVID o qué,
¿Cómo
güey?
cambiar? We used to have Operation.
I know, güey.
Fucking
Toma
Scrabble.
todo, la pirinuela.
Right,
It's the
güey.
manga.
Not Among Us.
Serpientes
Among Us,
escaleras.
güey.
Oh, manga.
Oh, Among
Among
Us.
Us.
You guys started on the joke
I
before.
thought it said
finish.
manga. Well, it's because the way you said
Yeah,
it.
güey. You're like a fucking... You know how they have the
Yeah,
trap
we're gonna-
artists, the
we
mumble
have a
rappers?
repeat.
I'm pretty sure in the spectrum.
We can rewind, way.
Fucking Fernie's a mumble
I'm
talker.
pretty sure there's a pill for that way. I don't want you to get on it though.
Well, no, güey, el pinche,
Let him finish the story,
Ahí viene el
dude.
mumbles,
apparently,
güey.
el pinche el de, ¿cómo se llama? De Dick Tracy, remember?
El mumbles.
Mumble.
Let him finish the story, güey.
What was the story? Oh,
Oh,
pinche
the
la-
Among Us. The little
Oh, no, I was
board
saying I was
game.
comparing it because it was a card game. Pero, like, ponle que están jugando 6, pues. De los 6, like, you roll a little thing in the beginning, see how many are traitors, pues, to, like, your little mission.
Oh, shit.
And you play a little game. It's just cards, but you have to, like, complete a mission, and everybody votes. Y la chingada. I think Ramon might have played it. I don't remember if Ramon played it with those ones. But fucking, there's always 1 or 2, ponle, depending on how many people are playing, like traitors, pues. So they have to like vote down the mission or to find a way to subvert everything so the team as a whole loses, pues, then they win,
Nice.
right? So fucking when you play that game, we started playing it like at little parties at like my sister's friends and my brother's friends, whatever they come, have a little kickback. Every time salía a pinche couple peleados allí, güey. Someone was going home and not getting anywhere.
Oh,
because
shit.
they would be one of them would be the traitor and would lie to the other one in the game. And somehow the other one would always be pissed as fuck. Oh yeah, so you're a liar then.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
What else have you lied about?
Yeah, exactly. It would go down that route way.
Hey, that time that you said you went for business and everything, and I saw fucking a debit card fucking transaction for like $500 at Miss Debbie's fucking House of Fun.
They would find out that their pareja pues
expensive.
were good liars,
Yeah.
and shit would hit the fan. Where you don't need a fucking lie detector test.
That's the point, man. We want to provide entertainment for your boring fucking
and
family.
maybe purge negative things around you.
We
you
want
know?
to provide entertainment for your boring Thanksgiving dinner with your family, bro.
Every time that game would break someone up with, and then fucking se peleaban out chingón, and then you'd be like, so who's playing next?
Yeah, they're like,
Ya no quería
no,
jugar nada.
chales. So fucking.
We gotta stop playing with him.
Oh man, but dude, imagínate, güey, fucking home lie detector test.
Yeah, and I'm sure it could
¿Quién me
happen.
rayó mi pinche carro?
I'm
Was
sure
it
it could
you?
happen.
Oh no! Now you're going after for a reason.
Yeah,
güey.
no, of
This
course.
guy was saying as a party.
No, it's just like a party, way. Like,
But this guy wants to know the truth about some
Like-
shit.
like fucking like just to fucking start shit basically. Way. I think it would be fun. Way a compact like the size of that fucking mixer. Way.
I'm sure that they must have something with.
And fucking, you gotta
Oh,
clip it up.
It's
Just
been
remember,
around-
though,
it's been around for
every
a long
time
ass
you
time.
answer,
If they have something, they're not good at marketing, way, because I haven't seen it. So maybe there's still a void in that industry.
I don't know. I mean, there's got to be certain fucking just little red flags because okay, you got to put on. It measures the electrical current on your body, right? So you got to put it like on your.
That one sounds too modern.
But that's just bullshit, way. Let's be honest.
I don't know.
Detectors, this is bullshit, way. It's already proven that it's fucking bullshit, and they still fucking
It's because everybody squeezes their butthole, and you're getting conclusive answers.
go commit a crime, way. It doesn't know if it
Nah,
works.
ni madres, güey.
Huh?
Nah, fuck no.
Go get your interrogation. A ver si es cierto.
I mean, you're
I'll
saying
take a lie detector test right now.
Hey,
You're saying you got it down.
you say you got it down,
No,
bro.
I don't have
and
it
you're
down.
not-
That's what I've heard. They
and
just
you-
squeeze your
His
butthole.
PC muscle's not in shape, but his fucking anus,
Since
chingón.
it's not a shape, he's gonna be fucking squeezing it with his
It
hand.
has little 6-packs around the rim.
Around the sin esquinas, güey.
His PC muscles still has baby fat.
Just that
man.
neglected
I don't know,
muscle.
bro. If
Bro.
you're in the room being interrogated, they're fucking. Hey, Ramon, you want some snacks? Yeah, I'll take some snacks. The detective comes and he sits down. You're gonna forget to squeeze your ass, way. You're gonna be so fucking nervous.
Hey, pinches taquitos tan chingados. What you guys getting from? Tito's tacos. Oh, la chingada. Fucking throw them away.
I mean, you just don't know if you're in this. And then nowadays, bro, like fuck, está cabrón, güey. You know, remember they used to say innocent till proven guilty. Now you're guilty till you're proven
proven
innocent.
Yeah.
And anybody, way, any one of us could get caught up in some shit, way. You know, especially if it's like something that they want to like end already. That maybe it's like a high profile thing. You know, they just want to end it so they won't have any fucking backlash. They'll just point it at you and then what? They'll manipulate the fucking evidence. And
The fact. Yeah.
there's even times where like the person, they accuse you of going to jail, you go to jail, and then they fucking hire, they not hire, they arrest the guy that did it and he admits to it and you're still fucking in there. And it's like, dude, you're spending 20, 25 years of your fucking life in prison, güey.
Shit.
Está cabrón, güey.
No, wait, no, I don't want to put myself in a situation like that, way.
Pero
No.
si te dicen, hey, Ramon,
This took a turn.
how much? If you're giving an option way of going to prison for, let's say, 10 years,
Okay.
how much money would you do it for? Like, que te digan at the end, you're gonna get that fucking lump sum of fucking. How much would you be comfortable for 10 years of your life?
Never. De limón la never.
Never. You're bad, ese. You're bad.
I mean,
Nah,
that's 10 years, bro.
I can't put a price on my freedom. No, I'm not. I wouldn't do it. I'm like, fuck it. Nah. I'd rather spend it with my family. Let's just say in those 10 years, something happens to my parents, something happens to my family, my mija, or my sister, or something like, and I can't even see them. No, fuck that. Money's not worth it, dude. I'd rather spend any time that I can with them than fucking the money. The money comes and goes.
Pero like we're talking about earlier, way it doesn't matter if you're a outstanding fucking citizen. If you're in the bad place and not at the right time, you get caught up on some shit. You go to jail and then you come out. I mean, I don't think any amount of money would make you fucking comfortable, right? Or be like, all right, that was good 10 years spent. That was a good investment on my return. Even though, not to shit on anybody's job, but even though, you know, I work here in 10 years, but then again, your time is what's valuable, right?
Yeah.
The like you said, with the family. Because sometimes, you know, you think like these people that get all this money, you're like, wait, I mean, I get it, it's a lot of time, but I mean, what would you have done in those 10 years? You probably wouldn't have done shit.
Probably not, no.
I mean, you probably would have.
I mean, I'm hopefully I come out if I'm in 10 years and I come out, I better be fucking ripped.
Ay, güey,
Fucking-
they already took away the weights,
They're
no?
gonna rip that fucking nodito, man.
Voy a salir con chingo de puntadas en el
Little do you know,
en
he's
el
talking about his
asterisco.
PC muscle. His
Yeah, your
anus
PC muscle's gonna be ripped as fuck, bro.
I better fucking come out ripped, well read, fucking with at least 2 books published or something.
Well, and then you have $500,000, bro.
Dude, I was
Sounds like a good time.
I know, right? Fuck, what are you gonna do? You're like, dude, you work fucking at Costco way. You can do it 2 years way. You have 10 million way. Relax. You did good. That was a good investment. There was this thing I was watching about this. There's apparently like in the 90s way, this 21-year-old like white chick from Vegas. She fucking robbed one of those loomis, fucking like the ones like that transport money.
Oh yeah.
Loomis, se llama?
Loomis,
yeah.
yeah.
I said Lumi like the golf.
Yeah, like stymie, like stymie.
Anyway,
She stole $3 million from one of those things, way. And then they were highlighting her story way about it. And apparently fucking it was this dude way, this like Chicano fucking dude that went to jail in the 60s for killing one of those dudes, robbing him. Mm-hmm. He went to jail, life in prison way. This guy was already fucking done. In prison way, he started writing poetry. He became a fucking author of poems way. And the publishing companies fucking vouched for him, and they were like, hey, this guy is fucking Gandhi. This guy's changed. This guy's fucking the man now.
Yeah.
So they lobbied for him way. A life sentence he was released from prison because of his poetry way. So he was like fucking like, they're like, he's a changed man. You know, he's all about writing poems and shit. This little Chicano dude way. He was locked up in the 60s. So in the 90s, he fucking gets out. He's hanging out at a bar and he sees his little güerita and he sees all the symptoms. She's probably fucking has daddy issues. She probably fucking this. He sizes her up.
La terapio.
Yeah, and he's like, that quiso, this one's perfect.
Dale.
So fucking, he takes her back to his apartment, starts telling her, I'm a poet, this and that. Fucking, they end up doing like these little fucking, they end up doing like these little crimes and shit. And eventually he's like, hey, you know what? You should work at that place, like the Loomis. Dice que she barely got her license away. She didn't know how to fucking drive. And like the first fucking day, second day, she fucking crashes into some fucking dude because the car was too big for her. She would fucking drop off the guys with the bags, and then she would go around the corner, and then the guys would come out like, where the fuck is she? Like she was a fucking.
She went through the drive-thru. I got hungry.
She was fucking derpy way. She was fucking all over the place. But this guy fucking conditioned her to fucking.
He's stuck in there. He's all like,
yeah, and then he started. She didn't know that he was like that he was like kind of tailoring her to like become like they were gonna fucking end up.
he was grooming her, yeah.
He was grooming her, yeah. So fucking then he started asking her about her routes. He started mapping it way, and then they decided to plan this out way. And so they stole $3 million from this fucking place where and they fucking they fled way. They fucking shipped the boxes, the money way in boxes. They said it was fucking heavy. $3 million of cash. Can you imagine how much fucking weight that is, way? And then this is like the 90s. You could ship a box, les vale madre, way. Now it's fucking, I don't know if you could get away with it, but But fucking she ends up fucking getting pregnant in like fucking Europe somewhere. Este way, yeah, I never heard of him, way. But he was able to get out of prison writing poems, way. I don't know if that happens now.
Roses are red,
Some shit like
violets are blue. You got this vato all crazy because I'm your fool.
I was just surprised that
Right away.
that the publishing companies fucking vouch
They
for
vouch,
him.
yeah, because they
Is that a
see
life
a
sentence?
potential. They see a potential. Not only that, but it's an art, you know. And I'm not saying it's a dying art, but it's not as prevalent as it was years ago. Like fucking, we're talking a century or whatever. Like if you were a poet, you were respected.
You keep with the poetry fucking community or
But to get a life sentence fucking like dismissed, way, that's fucking crazy, bro.
está cabrón, güey.
Money. These publishing companies have the money. Like, hey, we'll be responsible for him.
Yeah.
Type of deal. We vouch for him. Look, we got the money. We got this. We'll pay for whatever. Que se debe. Aquí está.
Está cabrón, güey.
Yeah.
I mean, our prison system is flawed, bro.
I know. Imagínate, güey. Fucking, I go to jail. Like, this guy fucking like cajetea on the intro. Fucking said he laughs at his own joke. Nah, just keep him in there. At 10 years.
But that means shit will finally hit the fan, bro. You can become a.
And the prison?
You can become You can go to work in the wood shop when.
Oh, I could. Maybe
Fucking-
pick up welding in there.
Just hope that they didn't listen to that podcast when you're talking shit about cholos without insurance, way.
That was at the beginning.
That was the tip of the iceberg, bro.
There.
That's
Like, hey, I still think that I don't know now. I mean, I know there's gangs out there. I can't tell the cholos apart now, or I don't even know who's a cholo. And shit.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's crazy. You get a little judgy way sometimes. I caught myself yesterday where at fucking Starbucks. Because I mean, yeah. It's just,
Spit it
gonna
out.
burn himself.
Spit it out.
it's just like you say about that with cholos, but I think about it like the fucking cartels where like we all know there's paisas in this fucking country that are under the radar, that work for the cartels and that are doing shit. How do you distinguish who's who? Where like, you know? And I caught myself yesterday fucking judging some dudes that went into Starbucks. And they were like these paisita dudes, and I'm like, maybe they were just fucking. Maybe I was like, maybe they work at a fucking warehouse or some shit. Maybe, but then to me, it's like
Maybe they own a party supply store. With.
maybe, bro. I mean,
Dando CES, porta potties, jumpers.
well, what fucking validated that they weren't cartel is that they had like a Salvadorian accent, so they tenían estaban hablando como centroamericanos. I'm like, I don't know if maybe they could be cartel. So I'm in there waiting for my fucking cold brew, my nitro cold brew, and I'm like, maybe, I don't know where. But I'm like, what do they look like? We're like, fuck, I don't know. So like, you can't fuck with these paisitas, way. Some people might think you could shit on them because they think some people see them as inferior, like,
Below them or whatever,
You
yeah.
can't, way. You don't know who the fuck you're messing with, dude. You gotta be respectful of everybody, way. Because nowadays, like you said, you don't know who's a fucking cholo. You don't know who's carrying a gun. You don't know who's fucking who's a cartel dude. Especially here in LA, way. I mean,
Well, I don't know if it's ya se calmó, güey, pero fucking for a while, maybe not, güey. Maybe it's so common now que fucking I don't think about it. But for a while there, it felt like fucking. I mean, if you went to the bar and you're fucking gonna throw down, you're like, ¿te güey practica el MMA or no? A ver, let me try to size this guy up porque ya no se sabe, güey.
yeah.
Because remember, for a while, it felt like everybody was taking their MMA class.
They were wearing those. What was those shirts or the fucking?
Oh, the tap out and the
tap out, and there was an affliction. So right away, I'm like, maybe, maybe not. I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm just gonna. Yo no soy de pleitos. When I drink, yo no soy de pleitos. I'm not looking for fights. I'm just fucking. If anything, I just get a little bit louder and funnier. Well, maybe not funnier, but louder, annoying. You know, but I just have fun.
Yeah.
No ando de que, hey, you stepped on my fucking creepers, eh?
You'll
¡Qué
see
chiste ni qué mis huevos!
there. Yeah, see, that's me right there. Fuck you. I do. Oh, it's been a while. I can't say that anymore. Wait.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would react if I was drunk, but I know before I would get fucking.
Te encuerabas.
Man, I would be upset.
I would be upset. That's one way to put it, I guess.
Anything would fucking piss me off.
Esteban is a Chicano Hulk, güey. En vez de romperse la camisa, because this is expensive, bro. Or you know how hard it
Fuck
took
the
me to
shirt.
find this one in the thrift store? Let me just take it off. All right.
Fuck the shit, bro. Yeah.
Se enojó el pinche caritón. Está mal. Bueno.
That sounds like Slowpoke Ramirez or Rodriguez. ¿Cómo se llama ese güey? Slowpoke Rodriguez?
I think so, from the Speedy Gonzalez, right?
Yeah, that guy's fucking funny, bro. Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Se enojó el pinche
They try to cancel Speedy Gonzalez too, nowhere?
Yeah.
Like the fucking white people, they
Yeah,
always...
because that new Space Jam, I think, movie was coming out, and they got all fucking...
But white people always fucking try to fucking intervene with shit that has nothing to do. Like when Aunt Jemima was canceled, there was black people like, wait, chill, like
Hold the fuck up.
like chill, like
Hold on.
And then I read into it where that the Speedy Gonzalez was the same shit, but the rest was like, hey, chill.
Hold on.
Like,
We like the little fucking mouse.
Yeah, like this was good. Like
Hey,
relax.
you know, we're not like the fucking, like his other two compas.
Fluffy was the voice for that,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah,
Wow.
Fluffy fucking también said some shit
Did the
to
voice
back
and
it up.
shit. But it's like, fuck, güey.
What, bro?
Pinche raza, tienes razón. Like, some people just take it upon themselves to fight other people's word. Like, hey, wait, hold on, we're cool.
Yeah.
We're cool. Hey, don't fucking stir shit
Aunt
up.
Jemima's racist. And then black people were like, wait. Chill, dude. Chill. Like, what are you
No,
doing?
well, the Aunt Jemima thing too was the pinche familia pues was the one that was like,
That's what I'm saying.
"Sabes qué?
man.
We're just gonna change it, way, because
That's
you
what
know
I'm saying.
we see what it kind of can put out there, way."
Yeah.
Pero right away, como dices, the white people fucking were talking shit, way. Hey, you're like, "Take no mames, way."
Speedy Gonzalez is racist. whoa. Chill.
Hold the fuck up.
Hold that thought right there.
Hold the fuck
Oh.
up.
That one too. There's they get all into it, way. Está cabrón, way.
No, güey, there was a fucking... What was it? There was another one that they were trying to cancel también.
It's everything, way.
I know, and I'm
Yeah,
all
everything.
like, all right. Well, some of them you do like look at it and like, all right, si se pasan un poquito. But it was different times and everybody had a laugh back then. Maybe people had a sense of humor, or maybe because it was such a norm, they didn't really see nothing wrong with it. Now, you know, fast forward and when people look back at it, like, oh shit, that was fucking racist, or that was, you know, fucking, that was terrible. How can they say that? All right, I get it. But to start canceling everything now? Está cabrón, güey.
It's because they take it, way. Because, you know, you get that little high, probably, way. You know, fucking, oh shit, look what we
I
accomplished.
canceled Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah,
That was
I
me.
canceled this. So I was scared. I need to find something else to
What's
cancel.
next?
Hey, I got a game.
But I
Fucking
get it.
The
There's-
lie detector game. A ver, vénganse pa' acá.
There's a lot of shit to cancel, pero I mean, se pasan, güey. Sí se pasan.
Yeah, está cabrón, man.
No, fuck that. But yeah, fucking, well,
Did you
first
get a
of
new
all,
watch or what?
oh no, it's a new band.
Oh, shit.
Ay,
It's a
güey.
new band.
What kind of watch is
I know.
that?
It's a Versa 2. It's a Fitbit.
So it tells you fucking when you're having an erection or what?
It tells you when your reps are done for your PC muscle.
He's like, hey, you gotta start squeezing more, cabrón.
What do you use that for?
Oh, just to keep track of my movements and my sleeping pattern.
Really?
Check
So
it
every
out.
time you fucking talking shit, it says you walk 10 miles or what?
Right now, you just walk like 5,000 steps.
I know. How's
I
that,
started
how's
coming
that
last-
accurate, Dick?
No, no. It just it lets you, like, you gotta, you know, stay active or move and shit. So it keeps me. I veces, like, at work, sometimes you not that you have downtime, but like if we're working on a stationary place, and you know you're doing little reps like this, it doesn't. I don't know if it really counts your movement. It counts like when you're walking because of your heart rate. So it goes with your movement and your heart rate. So you can move your hands around a lot, but if your heart rate's not raising or moving, I don't think it works that way.
But what are you doing with the data? Like, what
I'm just trying to. What I'm trying to do is, like, for myself, I'm trying to keep like 10,000 steps, minimum. So sometimes in my, like, if I'm like when I get home from work and I'm like at 7,000 steps or whatever, I'm like, oh shit, I need to put in like 3 more. So I'll go and I'll walk the dog.
But
He straps it on the dog.
I know, probably.
Órale, cabrón, córrele.
But it
trabajar.
calculates your walking by the way your hand moves or what?
I don't know if it's.
They're more advanced now, way.
Yeah.
Like the original ones was that little tempo way. But I think now, like, it realizes it's like if you're moving. A lot of them have like GPS now too, so it knows.
And also if you're actually
if
moving,
if you're like sitting in a spot, you're not moving. Pues obviamente, if you're
it doesn't count.
yeah,
So I'll go and I'll take.
it knows if you're going like this or if it's this way. You know,
Yeah, or si te la estás chaqueteando.
your phone knows también, way. Your phone has a built chip.
Yeah, I see the health thing. It's kind of cool, I guess. Something happens with you, all your info's there.
Yeah, it just makes me
the Apple
accountable.
one's that little more robust. Yeah.
Yeah, it took me like an hour to set it up the other day.
Sure.
Just put on my shit. It's because at work where there was a lot of injuries around me that I was like, Jesus Christ, what are they trying to tell me? Some fucking, it sucks, dude. Talking about the paisitas, where like there was this dude at one of the. Did I interrupt anybody? You were gonna say something. Yeah,
no,
you were
no.
gonna say something. Sorry, bro.
No, I was just with the arm. Just
No,
like
you were talking about something, and then I mentioned the watch, and it threw you off.
I have
Oh,
no
fuck.
idea. Fuck it.
Oh man, that
Dale.
sucks.
But no, you were at work and the paisitas. I think yours is more interesting than mine.
Well, no, it's just there was this dude that was fucking working at this warehouse, and they do like fabric way. I'm not sure at this particular location because there's multiple ones, but at this particular locations they make like the little fucking foam for like dog beds. Like
okay, the sponge?
pillows and shit.
Okay.
So it's like this fiber way that it's a pain in the ass because it gets on the radiator, like it just clogs shit where it's like
Pelusa.
thick. And so they use these machines where that cut them, and they're like rollers way, but they have like they look like fucking, think of like thousands of like little shark teeth, like,
okay.
like just fucking cutting it and shit. And this fucking dude way, this one of those fucking boards got stuck in there, and this fucking dude put his hand in and fucking cut four of his fingers and left just the thumb. And so he started. I wasn't there, way. I went a couple of days after, but he started screaming. And trabajan muchas muchachas, way. So they were fucking yelling. And then the dude that I talked to, this pretty cool dude named Luis, way. He's from Nicaragua. He's fucking funny, way. I love that dude. He fucking was the first one to try to help him, and the guy was like, "My hand, this and that." So, I mean, these dudes don't have papers, dick.
Yeah.
Like these people are undocumented. Like now. You're fucking 22 years old. You don't have papers. You're missing fucking 4 fingers. Like, what do you do, way? Like, what do you do at that point, dude? And then the companies, these guys aren't going to lawyer up, way. And the companies, as soon as that happened, before OSHA came in, they started fucking fixing shit, and they started working on the machine to make it seem like it
They
was
had all
his
the
fault.
guards and
always
shit.
working.
Yeah, like this guy. I don't know.
No, there's probably like guards and shit that they
shit
take
like
off
that.
him.
But I'm like, dude, this fucking dude. I mean, I was just thinking as far as like the undocumented part of it. Like, what do you do, eh? Who's gonna fucking hire you like that?
Yeah, porque ahora no tienes papeles and you're missing fucking.
Yeah, you're missing. So you
4
go back
fingers,
to your país. I don't know if it was Mexican or Central American or whatever, but you go back to your país and you just have a fucking thumb on one hand.
Yeah, está cabrón, güey.
It sucks, bro, because they don't have the resources that a lot of us take for granted.
Shit, man. I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh shit.
What would you do?
I don't know. I'll be like,
Wait, wow.
I could be a professional give thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up, dude.
Like,
You need a thumbs up for your podcast? I got you.
Hey, I could be I could hitchhike for you.
Soy el Facebook like.
I'm the hand model for Facebook.
Yeah, soy el like.
Yeah, fucking, órale, hey, ¿quién ocupa aventón un right there, órale?
And then like
Culeros.
I know it sucks.
No, it's just, I kept looking at it, and no matter how I look at it, I'm like, it looks like I'm giving like I could be the thumbs up or thumbs down guy.
It's like a wrong way. And fucking a few days after that, we got this dude that's working with us. He's been working this for like a year now, and I known this guy since I was working at the airport. Y este way, fucking, we were working on a unit way, and there's this bracket that holds the propane tank, but this one's a little different because it's a big fucking unit way. It's got like a clamp in the front that. There's this place that makes cardboard boxes, which is these guys are so busy because of the internet.
Yeah.
The cardboard boxes, fucking companies, dude. They're making shit that I'm winning. So this thing picks up like these huge fucking rolls. I'm talking about huge, bro. Like rolls of fucking cardboard. And so these are bigger units. So the propane tank, usually on like regular ones, you just kind of push it out and then you take it out, but this one you push it out and it's got a shock that brings it down, so it goes down
so
on the
heavy,
side because it's a longer propane tank, so they make it easier for you to load it up. And so we took the back part out, which is the counterweight where most of the weight's at. We took it out, and then so queda that bracket where the propane tank was like loose. Mm-hmm. So I changed the radiator on it, and I was gonna test it out before I put everything on That way, if it's leaking, I don't have to take it back off because it's a fucking pain in the ass to take it off. And so I left him with the bracket, and then I went to go get some tools, and then I heard him fucking screaming. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'd go back, and somehow his hand was caught in the bracket. Like the shock is like it's pretty strong, or it's a pretty strong little shock.
Like to put it in place, no?
Yeah, because it retracts up and then it snaps on place. So somehow he was grabbing it and it snapped and it got his hand caught. So I go back and I'm at any time that I grab the bracket, it hurts.
Shit.
And he's screaming and he's like trying to tell me that he's trying to explain to me like, but he can't, wait, like he can't because
Through the pain?
his hand's there. Anything I touch, the fucking bracket hurts. I'm like, what the fuck? Like what?
Shit.
And so I try to fucking like get his hand out of the bracket and I couldn't, dig. And so it was those moments where you have to like, I don't know if you guys ever been in that situation when somebody's like hurting and they depend on you to save them, and so you have to stay fucking like
You
calm,
gotta keep, you gotta
relax.
keep your cool. You gotta like assess the situation.
Yeah.
And you like your mind is working like in fucking 10,000 different directions. All right.
You're like, okay, this guy's fucking clearly hurt right now. Like I have to help him. I don't know how to help him, but I need to relax because if I start panicking with him, then it's just gonna be done with. So I started like, and everything happens in seconds, way. But I analyzed what was going on and I saw where it was at, and then I don't know how, but I pulled the fucking bracket off and his hand was fucking he fucking fell to the floor. Like, wait, no, yeah, you know, like a couple days later.
Después like,
Yeah, güey.
ay, no mames.
Güey, pinche exagerado, güey. ¿no?
Ay, me
la
estoy
estás jalando,
desmayando.
güey,
Me
la estás
desmayé del dolor.
Really, güey, en el suelo, güey, no estás mamón, güey.
Se estaba revolcando como pinche Neymar. Dando vueltas.
¿Estás buscando carta o qué pedo?
I took him to the clinic. I first took him to Kaiser, güey, in fucking 5 hours, güey. Okay? And I'm like, nah, güey, vamos a un pinche clinic, güey, aquí, güey. Fuck that.
I ain't got time to save your fucking hand, güey. Vamos a la segunda que está ahí.
I know a guy at a pet shop.
Dick, it was 5 o'clock, man. I want to go home, dude. Este güey's fucking rolling on the floor.
I'm not on overtime, güey. I still gotta go back and finish that unit. Tengo que limpiar la sangre que dejaste.
I gotta go back. So we go to Kaiser, and then the lady fucking is like, oh, it's gonna be about 4 or 5 hours because we're really busy, but we'll check him in. So, no, man. I'm like, all right, we'll check him in. Fucking. So he got checked in. He salió with a fancy fucking ice pack. I was like, hey, wait, vamos a la clinic. Wey. We got the ice pack here. Let's go. Wey. Yeah, vamos. So I took him to this little clinic. Yeah, de volada, way. But you know that workers' comp shit. Way. Luego was like, how'd it happen? Because it was at work. So I get there. They're protecting the employees. Way, but it just happened like fucking the same week where it was like hands, like the hands, and I fucking take care of my hands so much because of the guitar and shit.
Yeah.
And it did kind of make me think like, fuck, dude, maybe I gotta be a little bit more careful, güey. Está cabrón, güey.
Like we were talking about before, güey. Cuando as soon as que te confías, güey.
Yeah.
Te descuidas. That's when shit happens, güey.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Like a Browns.
Pero yeah, some of these fucking paisitas, güey, in these warehouses, güey, fuck, güey. I feel bad for them, bro.
You don't gotta go that far. Acá mi amigo 9.5.
Yeah.
Oh, 9.9.
9 3/4. I'm 9 3/4. I lost a quarter of like un cachito.
Shit,
Un cachito
bro.
del dedo, güey.
Pero imagínate 4, güey. 4 y en
De un
palm slice.
chingazo, güey.
Fuck, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it, I mean, eventually we'll find a way. I mean, you'll figure it out. Okay, I got my thumb. All right, I can still text. You know?
So we're gonna be a phone sex operator?
I can still
Phone
text.
text operator.
I could, fucking, at least I got something to scratch or whatever.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
fucking, I could open up my sodas.
Yeah, you're such an American way. That's what I mean. You have options, but somebody that doesn't have fucking...
Oh, no. I'm not thinking about the papers type of deal, but like thinking like, fuck, si me hubiera mochado la pinche mano, güey, or like all this, I'm like, I don't know how I would fucking do it.
I can wrongfully go to prison, bro.
Yeah.
Come back with the chequecito in 10
I mean,
years.
would I be wearing a glove because I'm fucking self-conscious about it? Would I be like fucking folding my
You
hand?
would hide it? You
Yeah.
would hide it, yeah.
I don't know if I would fold it or I would have one longer sleeve and shit.
Right, way.
And
No,
I'd be always like, hey, ¿qué huele, cabrones?
That looks even weirder, way.
I
It's
know,
drawing
right?
attention, way.
No, you would hide it, way.
I think I would.
Yeah, people hide it.
That's some crazy shit.
My mom has a friend that she only has like 2 fingers. Way it's like I don't know if it's an accident or she was just fucking born like that way. I never asked her. I've known her since I was a kid, but she always wears like I guess they're called like shawls.
Yeah,
she always wears a shawl and her hands are always covered. I mean, it's insecurities way. Like you don't feel.
You know what? It's funny because I have a relative like that. I mean, I always remember her when I was little. Que siempre traía un rebozo, like a shot, and she always had it over her hand. And I never knew until like I was like a teenager when andaba de.
Pinche Ramon nunca me quiere saludar. She's fucking rude.
I go to high five and she doesn't high five me.
I think it's her left hand, so it's not a big deal, you know.
Yeah.
But I think one day I got curious, so I asked my mom. I'm like, "Hey, what's up with so and so?"
Like no me quiere saludar, le debo feria.
No le caigo bien o qué? ¿A qué puesto huevo? ¿Qué la chingada? You know. And she's all like, no. I'm like, why does she always? Because
she never wants to play hot hands with me.
Even in the summer, she always had this rebozo. Like they were colorful. It was never the same one. She accessorized or accessorizes. You know, like it's one of the things that it's part of her wardrobe. But it looks weird because none of the other ladies or tias or primas or seños or whatever wear it but her. And so I think I was in my teenage years when I asked my mom, like, hey, what's up with her? What's her deal?
Yeah.
You know, ¿cuál es su pinche pegue? What's her gimmick?
I wait, her gimmick.
I know, right? And then she tells me, no, it's because she's missing a hand. I'm like, she's missing the fist, the hand. I'm like, what the fuck? How? Apparently, when she was a baby, ya ves, en el pinche rancho, fucking, la mom y el papá se van a trabajar y whatever. So, a ella era una niña. And I don't know if she was a toddler or still in in la fucking cuna, whatever, but apparently a pig ate her fucking hand, güey.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, le comió la manita, güey.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
I'm all like, me salió lo culero. ¿Y qué le hicieron al porco? ¿Le hicieron barbacoa? ¿Le hicieron carnitas o qué?
That was my next question.
Fuck, we're gonna go to hell, güey. First of all,
I mean, if a pig, no, but seriously though, if a pig ate her hand, way, I mean, you want to throw a celebration party when she survived after the fucking hospital, right? So do you cook the pig and feed people with a pig that fucking caused the problem? I mean, I feel like that's some kind of fucking stressful fucking rancho
that's
fucking
poetic justice right there.
like, okay,
that's rancho justice.
I feel like that requires a council. Like you have to have a meeting for that. Like, hey, just hear me out, guys. Okay, va a salir del hospital. We gotta celebrate. She survived. Do we cook the pig that ate the hand and fucking feast, or we let it go to waste?
A ver, tú, Leonidas, tú te encargas de la banda.
Or is that vato living? Because I don't know, tampoco that doesn't sound right.
Tú, Teodora, te agarras un pozo, o te agarras las amigas para que decoren. A ver, ¿y quién se va a cargar de la comida? You know,
Yeah.
¿Qué hacemos con...? ¿Usamos el porquito? O...
Ya están apartando the parts. Si no lo van a usar, yo aparto la piernita.
Podemos hacer un pozole, podemos hacer unos cueritos como para botana.
I mean, seriously, let's really. I mean, would you cook the pig? Would you make a feast?
También, that it sounds fucked up, but
It's a waste.
Do you let it live? You know, like
Yeah, like
so,
it's your kid,
and
it
then-
ate your kid's hand. Now, yeah, you invested on this pig. It's like
Yeah.
este puerco te vale unos 3,000 pesos or
Hey, but what if this pig was being fucking tailored to
Yeah.
be fed at her quinceañera?
probably. Oh, I mean,
And he fucking ate her hand before. So
Dude,
do you cook the meal early because you gotta celebrate her coming out of the hospital? Like how does that work?
shit.
También
It's a tough
como
one,
como
Dick.
said, like you can't
tough
really
one.
you can't really live. No, it's como the
You can't let it live, right?
like a fucking when the animals attack the
Yeah.
people and shit that they're
Yeah.
like, hey bro, it's dangerous now.
This guy's tainted. We can't have them reproduce because that bloodline is tainted.
Yeah,
They're
los
vicious.
porquitos van a salir como pirañas,
Pues,
güey.
y no lo quieres desperdiciar, güey.
So what do you do? You cook it? You celebrate?
Oh, y lo matas y lo vendes, güey.
Fuck, man.
It's
Lo
like when you sell a
matas y
haunted
lo-
house, güey.
Yeah.
You don't tell the next.
I know there's not.
You don't tell them.
Hey, I need that Carfax for that pig.
The pig facts.
A ver.
This guy, has he been an offender bender? Is this guy?
Clean record, clean title. Does have a clean title, this pig?
¿Tiene sus vacunas? ¿Cómo está el chiquero donde dormía? A ver.
Did he live a comfortable free-range life? Did he ever attack anybody?
No, did it eat any extremities, any limbs? Or...
Hey, is there any fucking police reports on this pig that I'm about to eat?
He's got warrants.
¿Asaltó a las gallinas o a los chivos? No, okay.
Pig for sale. Salvage title.
Yeah, is he salvage or...
Salvage title.
Quintero. Didn't he smog this fucking pig? Because I'm down, but I don't know about the history.
How's the license? Is it fucking up to date or what?
A ver, espérate. ¿A cuánto?
I'm down.
¿Cuánto quieres por él? $5,000 pesos? No, güey.
I checked the report, bro.
Ya hablé con los vecinos, güey.
Yeah.
La pinche mula le metió una patada hace como 3 semanas, güey. Está todo tiernito. No, güey. Le tienes que bajar. Está todo mayugado el pinche puerco, güey.
Hey, so
The chisme reached my pueblo, güey. I know what happened.
Por ahí dicen las malas lenguas que se comió la mano de la niña, güey.
Por ahí dicen que si lo abro el pinche puerco voy a encontrar una mano con un pinche anillo. ¿Qué pedo?
Una esclava.
Ay, güey.
Se comió la mano con toda esclava, güey.
I need the full report, bro.
We're fucking assholes, bro.
Give me the report. What's this fucking pig's VIN number? Let me scan this fucker. I need it, güey, because you know we got a party coming up.
Pinche puerco tiene bando, güey.
Hey, bro, you know what? I would cook the shit out of that pig.
Pinche carrocería está bien desvielada, güey.
Why you gonna let a pig go to waste, Dick? I'm gonna cook the shit out of that pig. Y la voy a invitar para que no se agüite.
Guarda un platito nomás para...
I want to have a party, a big party.
¿Le gusta la ensalada de macarón o no?
Mi señora sabe hacer una ambrosia bien chingona.
Ay, güey, quiero unas tortitas de brisket o qué pedo. Aquí va a salir recalentado el pinche puerco. Hey, you gotta cook it, Dick. I mean, let's not let it go to waste, bro. You know? My vote is we feast. We feast. Because you want to celebrate her recovery, güey. Because, you know, it could have been infected, güey. You know, they could have fucking taken the whole arm.
Háblale a Jeremías, él sabe preparar los puercos a toda madre, güey.
Yeah,
no le deja pelos en el cuerito.
What about uñas?
Uñas.
Imagine, güey.
Qué assholes, güey.
I mean, you gotta cook that fucking pig, bro. You cook that shit. You fucking feast.
No mames, güey.
No, you don't cook it?
You cook it, güey. You fucking cook it. No hay de otra, güey.
No los vas a despreciar, güey.
Hey, if you're fucking that vegan douchebag in the crowd, and I offer you a brisket fucking sandwich, bro, you're not gonna take it? You're gonna forget about the Carfax history of that shit. All that shit goes out the window, bro.
De su puta madre.
At that point, salvage title doesn't matter, güey.
Sí te chingas dos.
Dos tortitas de lomo, güey.
No me las vas a desperdiciar, güey.
Y una de pierna para que no digan.
You know what this means to me?
Ay, güey.
You know what these fucking sandwiches mean to me, güey?
Hey, cook it, güey. You don't let it go, güey.
Luego, ¿cómo vas a despreciar el pan? La abuelita toda la mañana madrugó.
Pero la niña no tiene mano. Sí, pero...
A ver, ¿qué estaba haciendo la niña cerca del puerquito?
Oh, you turn the tails,
shit,
bro. That's typical machista shit right there.
Shit.
That sounds about right in Mexico, güey. Hey, but why was she wearing that? Hey, but why was she dressed like that,
¿Para qué
though?
andaba acariciando el puerquito,
Why did she get to get drunk, though? Why was she wearing that shirt? I don't know. I mean, let's look at the facts, guys.
No mames, güey. Y no aguantó Ramón, güey.
Where you going, dude?
He's out.
Hey, no vas a dejar pinches drops, güey.
I'm gonna press my perineum.
Yeah, fucking...
Right, way. Fuck, bro. You gotta leave, bro.
Well, it's fucking...
That was too much for him, bro.
Stepped out.
It's too heavy.
Hey, wait, me corto huevo if this guy's not going to Northgate and grabbing some carnitas after this.
Una torta de lomo, güey.
Se le va a tocar un pinche puerquito.
You just stop at fucking Lucille's for some ribs, bro.
Fuck, that sounds good, güey.
Unas costillitas, güey.
I mean, it's Mexico, way. Allá, pues, los animales, they're livestock, basically.
That's
I mean,
money, bro.
Yeah, it's money or it's food, right? I mean, you're gonna sell it or you're gonna eat from it. So, I don't see them letting
No
that
vas a
pig.
despreciar.
I don't see them letting that pig go to waste, man.
You're not wrong, güey.
Yeah, stuck out on way.
You're not wrong.
It's not like there's drive-throughs all over the fucking place in the rancho, way. You know? Okay, you have options and shit.
Pobrecito, güey. Pobrecito.
It's otro pedo, way. I mean, these people, and then you think about it, way. They're the ones that are supposed to like live and survive in a city, way. Coming from a rancho in Mexico, I mean, I could think that I feel like it's overwhelming and just come here and everything must be so different, you know.
Well, sí está cabrón, güey. I mean, even if you're from a city, güey, even just moving, güey. Just think about moving, güey. Yeah, we've moved from here, like within the city, güey. But even imagine going, like, you moving a state over, güey.
Yeah.
And then it's not even that way. They're literally not going states or fucking country, way, you know, where everything is diferente, you know.
I think it happens because you try to find that city in another city, and then you just it's not gonna work, way.
What do you mean?
Like the city has a vibe. Like LA is LA, way. If we move to, like, let's say we got the compa, way, el pinche Ramon, the guy that works at NASA, way, moved to Maryland, and you know we shoot the shit sometimes, and he misses LA, way. Like it's hard to fucking adjust to.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But some of it, I feel like, because you're trying to find LA in another city, and it's like, that's not how it's going to work. You have to, like, every city has its own vibe and its own shit, but we try to find what we think is comfortable and what we know is comfortable. We try to find that in other cities, and then it's really hard for us. We're not going to be able to adjust. And obviously, we're going to do that way because, I mean, if you're used to being, like, we're being in LA for fucking our whole lives, and then we move out of state, I mean, we're obviously going to try to find LA in another place, and it's not going to work, and we're going to be like, fuck, this place fucking sucks.
You're going to be looking for those same tacos, way.
Then you're not going to find them. Yeah. Or even the crowd, way, it's going to be hard to find your circle. Like, how do you, like, I don't know how to make friends, Dick. Like,
no.
How do you make friends? Dude? Like, I don't know. Like, do you text every fucking day? Like, it's some of those things that you just kind of go through life and you figure it out. But, you know, like, nobody teaches you shit, you know? Like, nobody teaches you how to fucking find a circle in a new place. Like, how would you find a circle in a new place? Like, you would go to a fucking bar? You would go to, how?
Look, it's hard for me to break it down, and I'm not going to say it's easy for me, but normally anywhere that I go, I'm not gonna say I make friends, but I stand out. You know, I'll stand out, and it's easy for me to start a conversation and just lead to, like, hey, so I'm new here. Where's ¿qué recomiendan?
You want names and addresses?
¿Qué recomiendan? Like, hey, I'm feeling like tacos. What do you recommend around here? Oh yeah, for tacos over here. But I mean, you gotta look at the source. You know, I'm gonna ask a paisa for tacos. If I want some Oriental stuff or some Asian stuff, I know. Sorry, me salió mal esa madre.
Jesus Christ.
Can you bleep that? No, fuck it. Like some Asian food or whatever, I'll go to the source. I'm not gonna fucking ask a paisa. They'll send me like, oh yeah, over here, que la chinga. No.
But there's layers to it.
There's layers.
Like, I wouldn't ask a Korean where I get some good sushi.
Yeah.
It's like, to the outside, but it's the same. No, wait, they're not the same. It's the difference.
Yeah.
But even though they might know, like we know, like if somebody asks you, like, hey, where can you get some good pupusas? You're gonna know where good pupusas are.
Look, I know this place. My it's been vetted by fucking Salvadorians. They like it.
Yeah.
You know?
How does weight factor in? Are you gonna ask the skinny dude where the good tacos are at? Because that's also adds to it though.
Hey, ¿dónde recomiendas una cochinita pibil, güey?
Yeah, I mean, doesn't that add to it también, güey? Because usually a gordito's gonna know. Like,
I mean, hey, está gordito for a reason.
Like, honestly, if I wanted to find a new spot to eat, I mean, I know who I'm texting.
Right away.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you asking me, like, I get all the time hey, where can I get this tattoo?
Yeah.
Like, I get that all the time. I get it, right? So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, right?
No, I wouldn't be offended, but, you know. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, it comes very natural, very easy to, like, I'm not gonna say make friends, but be friendly and have that reciprocation.
Yeah, I guess I'm just a little jaded with life, where it's sometimes where I don't trust people that easily. Where, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because you gotta. I feel like it's good to be like that. I wish I was like that way, but I feel like I'm a little bit more like cautious way. Because I mean, even though not everybody. I mean, we had a conversation before the podcast, you know.
Yeah.
So shit like that, where you just kind of like you just don't know. But I guess that's part of the experience, right? Is you pick up
vibes, you pick up like comments and conversations or stories, the way they'll tell us a story or a tale. You're like, okay.
Usually, I don't like people that like to fucking talk about like their accolades and like what they can do and like that to me is like a red flag. Like I don't like to hear that shit.
I mean, you're not dating them.
No, but as a friend, like
Oh yeah. But even then, that kind of like you go for it, and then you're able to. That's what conversation is so important, because you're able to pick off like, okay, this guy likes to, or this individual likes to talk a lot, but I notice that they brag about themselves too much, or they put themselves higher or above the rest, or try to look down on others. So like, okay, I know this person, I'll keep him in mind. It'll be an acquaintance, but not a friend or someone close.
And then so I don't like people that is only like a one-way conversation either. Because there's sometimes when you talk to people and you could tell that they're not listening to what you're saying. They're waiting for you to be done so they can talk about their shit. And I don't like that shit. Like that's a fucking huge red flag. Like it's like
how did our friendship survive then?
You're not like that though.
No, I was.
It was.
I mean,
I was.
I was also fucking absent for like 5 or 6 years. So I mean, how does our friendship survive? By giving space and letting fucking life take care of it.
Se murió este güey.
But there's people that generally don't give a shit about what you're doing or what you're going through, and it's just all about them. And it's like, nah, like you gotta. That's not a friendship way. I don't like people like that. Where you could honestly tell when you're talking to them, their mind is not. It's just processing what they're about to say, and they have no idea what you're gonna say.
Yeah, it's difficult. Some people. I mean, I really can't speak on some of this because I mean, again, not to like fucking pop my collar or anything, but a mí me sale natural, güey. A mí me sale natural, and one thing is que. No es que no tenga vergüenza. It's just like I'm not. Yeah, it doesn't. So you know how some people are embarrassed or some people are shy? I'm not.
Te sale natural, but you end up in similar situations a lot of the times where like you end up with people that you're like, oh, I don't know how to get rid of this fucking person. Like you end up like that a lot, dude.
Yeah.
So I mean, at some point you're gonna have to.
Well, and like I was telling you earlier when we were talking, is like I've learned to not like follow up, because normally my thing was like if someone is telling me something, I'll keep asking and I get myself into deeper shit. Now I'm just like, oh, I kind of found. I'm still working on it, but I kind of found a way of going around something so I don't fall into that pitfall and shit and everything. So I'm still a work in progress.
Yeah,
I've learned because especially now with the podcast and on social media and everything, we do have some sketchy characters out there. They're like, yeah, I'm cautious now. Antes I was like, fuck
Look at
yeah.
that shade.
Like, hey, yeah, give me a call, way, or yeah, fucking reach out. Now I'm just like, yeah, no. Like, there's some people like, yeah, you know, those that like that. I don't really give my number out, but there's a few out there that have it, and it's because we've dealt with each other and we know each other and everything. So now it's like I'm comfortable, or I could say, you know what, yeah, you know what, it's good that you have my number.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, tío, hasta todo este desmadre, even fucking on Esteban's side, even on my side, way. We didn't have that old Ramon, fucking, this whole little thing wouldn't fucking exist, way, porque este way se desapareció, pero this guy kept looking, you know, like he never stopped looking for the Titanic over there, way.
Yeah, no.
And then yo también, there's the time.
Lo dejé con antojo. He wanted seconds.
You promised me some pulled pork, right?
Bro, you taught him the fucking PC, bro. He was like, oh shit, he taught me the button, bro.
Well, it had to happen. Even if it's not this podcast way, it could not even be this podcast.
No, I'm just saying like the friendship was like all that wouldn't have happened porque this guy kept chasing, well not chasing, pero kept wondering what happened to Esteban, what happened to same thing con, I mean me and him we didn't go that long, pues like 5 years, like you said. Pero también el fucking te va y te busca, güey, like te va, and me and Esteban are for sure not fucking.
Nah, we'll take the L.
Yeah, we'll just be like, I wonder what happened to Ramon. It is what it is.
Yeah, fuck it. I hope he's good.
Yeah.
But
Pero este way actively goes out and or used to at least.
And it's funny that you say that because let's just say maybe this would have not happened, or we would have like what happened to Esteban. Might have ran into him at a fucking show, or might have run into him at a fucking Northgate or something. But también, it's like the same thing happened with my fucking high school friend. When I got married, I lost in touch with her, right? And I got divorced, and then I'm like, hey, I wonder what happened to her. I ando fucking buscando. Some people would say it's borderline stalking.
You're a stalker, bro, for sure.
Borderline, you know? But I was just like, I just want to reach out what happened to my friend.
it's okay.
And finally, I was able to reach out to her. I think it was one of her trainers from the gym that was a spinning class, and I saw that she had a picture of her through Facebook or MySpace, I think it was. I'm like, hey, listen, not to be creepy, I went with this person to high school.
This is not borderline anymore.
Fuck it, this is my name.
Am I wrong?
If you see her,
not borderline.
If you see her, if you talk to her,
this is why women are saying that men are toxic, because
no.
Look at how dangerous these fucking interactions go.
But the thing is, I'm like, look, talk to her. This is my name, and here's my number. If she was cool and everything, she'll give me a call. And about maybe 2-3 weeks later, I get a random call, and it's my friend from high school, bro. You know, and to this day, she's still part of my life.
Yeah. But I mean, are you the kind of dudes that when they get married, they like those what ifs, they become like Domino's Pizza on your phone? Like you put them under Domino's Pizza. So it's like a what if. Like, I don't know if this marriage is going to work, but I got this Domino's Pizza number that I know that I could always call back and have that chance, and I have that hope that we'll fucking have something.
Nah.
No?
No. I have them by their name. I don't change it.
But it's kind of sketchy that you lost track of her once you got married. So I'm assuming that the wife was like, no, you can't have female friends.
Well, no, what happened is that I lost track of her prior to getting married. I think she wanted to go do her thing. I ended up doing my thing. And at some point, fucking pager numbers changed. Because I don't think I didn't have her house number. She didn't have my house number. We just had either pager numbers. Because, and that's how we would communicate.
Those were the days, bro.
Yeah, so then pagers became obsolete. You got a cell phone, a la chingada with the pager, and you lost track. And there was no social media back then. And emails, I don't think I did emails.
Yeah, but I'm saying that so normal people way would fucking do like you're saying. Even the like that extroverts and como dices social people, así como tú way. Normally they'll get up to that point and then they're like, oh fuck, I guess what it is way. You went the extra step that you found a picture
crazy, bro.
of someone that's not even like it. That por decir, you didn't find a picture of a friend or like a friend of a friend. You found a picture of like, oh, I know she does spin here.
Yeah.
Oh, look, this instructor. Oh, look, she's in the background of this picture.
Yeah.
So let him hit up this instructor.
Yeah, it's premeditated.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't regret it. I don't regret it because she's still involved in my life.
but I'm saying that's not the only one.
Yeah, no.
No, it's not.
That's a little.
But they're still friends. We still are connected.
Maybe they
I
Maybe it's
never did it.
Stockholm syndrome.
I never did it to take advantage of them, to fucking hook up, ni nada de eso. It's always been about the friendship.
Yeah, but
Nunca les falta respeto. Nunca les dije, hey, so ¿qué onda?
But I mean, I'm not a woman, but I think for a woman, that's a little crazy way. Like you fucking got some dude calling the fucking guy at Tam's because that's where you eat.
Aquí viene cada sábado.
He cooks her burger, so he must know her. So let me hit him. Let me hit up his neighbor to hit him up.
Not even the neighbor.
To tell him that, hey, I'm fucking looking for this chick.
The neighbor's coach, fucking son's coach or whatever.
I think she comes and jogs at this park. So I'm like, hey, fancy to run into you here. No, I would never say
that. There's definitely a line, and you crossed.
I crossed it, but the proof is in the pudding. Is that they're still in the life, They're not. I didn't get a restraining order. I'm not I'm not on the top 10 watch list or anything like that. I'm not a registered offender. No, because there's nothing wrong. There was no malice behind it. None.
Maybe it's Stockholm syndrome, and they just kind of.
They're like, fuck it. He's so nice.
This is life.
Yeah.
No, my God.
But
I'm just saying, bro. We're just putting out facts, bro.
I would tell these women not to be so fucking trusting. Like, no. Tell them no. Tell them fuck off. That's weird.
Different times. Those were my friends growing up. Now, right now, like, I don't think I would do that to anybody because that's not, honestly, I'm not even invested in making new friends. I'm not going out there trying to make new friends or like be part of my life because I already have the people in my life. Anybody that comes in, they're not passerbyers, but they're like, you know, ¿cómo te diría?
So if you're listening to this and you became his friend through the podcast, you're not really his friend. That's what he's saying.
If you became his friend, he says, after 2015.
Yeah, you're not.
Sorry, bro. You missed the cut.
You're in a, what is it, provision?
You're just an acquaintance.
If you didn't meet Ramon through your daughter's fucking softball coach, then it's not real.
Yeah, but you know you gotta have some respect too, though. Way I don't like how people disrespect you. Way like you have to set boundaries. Where like. At what point, how many years of friendship should they have with you until they can shit on you, like make fun of you and shit?
Nah,
like,
well, no.
Like you need to up your standards, bro. I don't
we have to have been through. We have to have been through, like, you know, fucking some serious shit. Like, I know you and I have been through some crazy shit. Fernie and I have been through some tough times and shit. There's been, you know, other friends that we've gone through goods and bad. Like, you know, they hit rock bottom or I hit rock bottom and they were there type of deal. It's something like that. There's that. There's friendships and then there's like fucking life ships. What you call it?
Well, I'm not gonna say I immediately start talking shit, way, but I give you fair warning a few months in, way. I mean, I don't wait a long time, way. Either either we have the same sense of humor or we don't, way, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's like this. You've created like this persona where on the podcast
the podcast world
that it's like I feel like sometimes people poke and it's like you don't even know this fucking guy.
I've created this persona.
I take responsibility for it. Yeah, of course.
Right.
But and that's why.
All right, I'm just saying.
No.
But
you were on board when.
No. I take full responsibility of it. But people don't realize that you guys don't have fucking 20 years of friendship. Like. That's the difference. Mm-hmm. It's like people like to fucking use the template and be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do because that's what this dude does. But no, it doesn't work like that. You guys don't know this fucking dude. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, at what point is it like you need to know somebody for this much time before you can start? Because you know it's kind of weird in podcasting way and just being, I guess, just being in public where it's just people fucking see and they see how you act and they feel like that's cool, and it's like they forget that you haven't created a rapport. Like the rapport is one-sided. Mm-hmm. Like you think that you know that person, but that person doesn't know you. So it's just like a very weird and interesting place to be in.
Oh, it is. And sometimes people could put comments and everything. I'm like, I don't take it personal. No me agüito, no me encabrono, no nothing. It's just sometimes I won't respond, or sometimes if I do put something, I'm like, oh, because of this or whatever. But for the most part, it's just like it's like how you say they somehow they think it's okay for them to do it, but I'm like, as long as you know.
I know you brush it up, but I know you were.
I know. At the beginning, it bothered me.
No, I know, but that's why.
Now I brush it off. Now I'm like, whatever.
But that sometimes was like, I felt like, wait, though, maybe I should just like not be so fucking, because it's like it's a friendship, but then it's a publicized friendship.
Yeah.
But then people see that and they think like, oh, it's cool, but it's like, I don't know, like, and I'm not gonna lie. There was moments where I would talk about this project to myself, and I'd be like, maybe I shouldn't do that way because I'm creating this whole fucking. Sometimes it gets a little disrespectful, in my opinion, and I'm like, maybe I'm creating something that's not cool, like, because you're good at like you keep a lot of things inside. You don't really like conflict.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if it's sometimes I used to feel like I don't know if it's continuing to be cool or it really does fucking bother him. He just doesn't want to say anything. So I was kind of in that loop where I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that in public, right? Because it's just creating this thing that maybe you don't like, you know?
We call it a podcast theatrics.
Yeah, so it's like, I felt kind of bad because like you said, I mean, it's basically...
Nah, I mean, look, I love it. People laugh. People are enjoying it. As the minute that this starts becoming offensive to me or like where like I feel like, okay, ya me agarrando su pinche cochinito or whatever, I'll be like, all right, you know what? I'm out, bro. I'm out. Maybe I can handle it. But so far, I'm able to handle it. And so aguanto la carrilla, aguanto el desmadre. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Si me encabronan. Si me hacen fucking.
¡Qué chiste ni qué mis huevos!
Ya sé, güey, todo el compa. You know this shit. I like that one. Put that one.
Se enojó el pinche carito. Tama. Bueno.
That sounds like Slowpoke Rodriguez. Man.
That's from El Vato Encabronado, the Knight Rider fucking scene. But yeah, the minute that it starts becoming like that or whatever, that I'm not enjoying it, que vengo like fucking todo emputado or whatever, I think I'll just say, you know what, I'm out, guys. You know,
Right away, I'm out.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what happens when you keep shit in.
Yeah.
And it's like, it just, all of a sudden, it's like, that's it. And then, you know what? That's funny that you say that, because I've noticed, like, in the last fucking year or two, like, with me, I have, like, these cycles of, like, maybe every 6 to 8 years, way. For some reason, I don't even know why I do this way, but I'm trying to catch myself now. But from 6 to 8 years, every fucking, I go through this, like, complete fucking overhaul. I leave work, relationships, and every project at the same time within months, and everything's just a complete control delete. And I've noticed that trend about me. And I've noticed that I started, in the last month or two, I started to kind of go back to that, where I try to get out of the first thing, and then I was going to just keep going. And then I'm like, wait, what are you doing? Like, you're sabotaging yourself. Like, I had to, like, kind of chill a little bit and be like, wait, you can't just always fucking leave when shit's not to what you think it is. So I had to catch myself, dude, because it happens like multiple times in my life. Every 6 to 8 years, it's not just like, oh, you get out of your relationship, that's cool. For me, it's relationship, job, and whatever I'm doing, everything is
wipe everything clean.
Completely fucking done, and you start over, and then you keep going.
Because I remember, I remember when we were all single at the same time. That's around the time that I noticed. Well, not noticed, but that's like the first one. And then a few years later, you're right. It happened again.
Yeah, I leave everything.
Yeah,
bro.
it happened again. And then this. Oh shit.
Yeah. And it's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
It's not. And so it's just, I caught myself the last month or two where it's like, wait, what are you doing? Because I was going back to that same fucking cycle where it's like everything's just, I don't like it. I'm done. Let's do something else. And how are you gonna be like? I just didn't think that was healthy. Way. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. I mean, I'm glad that you caught yourself. I'm glad that you were able to, like, you know, realize or pick or see it happening.
Yeah. I think, you change as a person, I think. I want to assume that I'm more aware of things, but it's like, how many times do people sabotage themselves, right? And they don't even catch themselves doing it, you know? Because I honestly feel like a lot of the times the shit that you go through is because of shit that you're doing to yourself, right? It's not really like what people are doing for you. Because, I mean, if you see it that way, yeah, people are fucking dicks and this and that, but you can also see it another way, you know? It's like I always think, like, you know, like a monk or somebody that practices Buddhism, if you tell them shit like this is my problem, what would they tell you? I mean, you already know that they're going to tell you that it's something that you have inside. Like, well, if we complain about politics, if we complain, if guys complain
Society,
about this, if women complain about man, this, if you ask somebody that's been practicing their lifetime, if you tell them that, I can guarantee you that they're going to say that it's something that you have to change within. They're not going to tell you like, yeah, men are supposed to change this way, or women are supposed to change, or yeah, the government's supposed to change. They're gonna tell you need to change. Like, they're gonna say that
the changes within you.
And I trust that. When maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it's just obviously ideology that just kind of.
You know, could it be, Esteban? Could it be that we like our people, our culture, our raza, or like our family, they have that type of, we would just say, mentality, but it's more insane because, por ejemplo, like the changes in you, right? Mm-hmm. Pero if you talk to somebody, le dices, no, güey, pinche vieja, que el trabajo, que mi pinche jefe, que los vecinos, mis pinches mocosos y que la chingada, y que tú nomás le digas, hey, güey, te estás ahogando en un vaso de agua. Mm-hmm. Isn't that like almost the equivalent of the changes in you? Like, hey, wait, why are you stressing out? You're fucking drowning in a glass of water, like.
But I want to say that
no.
I want to say that I feel like people know that it's them, but it's easier to blame somebody else for your shit.
And maybe it's I guess I don't know. I right now I think it's like before I kind of like not enjoyed, but I like being that guy. Like if someone has to like share their problems to and everything, I'll be listening. And when it comes down to me, like I could give my point of view. Now it's just like I try to avoid those. I try to avoid it now. Like I try to avoid like listening to people's problems or like whatever is
Right
going
away.
through because I don't think I have the right answer anymore.
Well, we don't.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't-
but like Esteban has told you many times, way. Sometimes not about having
Yeah.
any answer, way. Just listen.
Well, I stay quiet. I'll tell you that much. I'll stay quiet,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, okay. And I like once in a while because mostly it's over the phone. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I make noises so they know that I'm there. You know, not to think that I'm muted or.
That's not the same way.
Yeah. Hey, wait. What was that part again about fucking? You're feeling sad. All right. Hold on. Just emphasize.
Hey, Ramon on the phone. yeah.
Hey,
Keep telling me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on over there, Ramon? Oh shit, I forgot to hit mute. Dale, way. Yeah, so now I don't know. It's like start getting older, and it's like now I don't have answers. I could hear you out, but I'm like
He says it gives less fucks, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Did you?
He's all out of fucks.
Yeah, everybody just cashed out all my fucks, bro.
That's good. Where it was bound to happen. Where. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's important to kind of catch yourself
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, it's a matter of point of view. Even like Ramon's, pues, before he felt he needed an answer, ¿me entiendes? Now I think I don't know if he's getting to where Esteban keeps telling him where sometimes it's just about listening, you know? There doesn't need to be an answer. It doesn't need a response. The same thing like with this, like what he was talking about, where like sometimes it's just, it's easier to take the point of view of this person did this to me or this happened because of this than take the point of view of saying, hey, maybe I put myself here, you know?
Yeah, because if you change, the person changes. Way like if just to give an example, if I think this dude's a fucking dick and I hate him, if I change,
Right away.
But look, it's just an example. I'm not gonna point at the bug. Way no mames, like it's
Fuck
fucking
you,
weird.
bug.
You could point at el borracho right here
All
behind
right,
Ramon.
this fucking borracho. If that guy's an asshole and I fucking hate that dude, if I change, he changes. Because if I change the person that I am, I don't see him as an asshole anymore. I might be seeing him as
Troubled.
some fucking kid that got fucking had a rough. So if I change, he changes, right?
From your perspective, yeah.
Theoretically.
But the person changes. Like they change right before your eyes if you change. Because then all of a sudden, hey, wait, pues este güey no me cae tan gordo. Because now I
But I mean,
understand.
he could be an asshole, but I mean, from your perspective, once
But he's
once
not,
you see it,
but-
you don't
but
give
anyway,
those fucks.
He's not an asshole to everybody. There's somebody that loves that person and somebody that shoots the shit with that person. So that means that he's an asshole in my eyes, but then he's not an asshole to somebody else. So that means when you change, right, and I'm like, hey, say way this and that, all of a sudden the person changes. But we don't do that. We point at him and we tell him, you need to change. And that's where the problem goes, is you're like, you need to change. But you're like, no, if you change, that person changes.
Shit.
Es como la...
What happened, bro?
No, it's just,
'cause-
I just had this conversation with somebody at work.
Uh-huh.
And this guy has a strong personality, right? And some guys, some of our coworkers don't really care for him or anything, but with me, I'm cool with him. And then we were talking about another coworker in another department, and he's all like, "Yeah, fuck that guy. He's an asshole." I'm like, you know what? I used to think that, but once I guess he expects everybody to come, fucking challenge him or whatever. I don't. I just come and I talk to him like nothing. And now like, dude, he might be an asshole with others, but he's not an asshole with me.
Yeah.
And it's like with you and I, we're cool. Some other people might think you're an asshole. And I might think you're an asshole, but you're my asshole. But we're cool. We're cool.
Not the same. Not the same.
We're cool, and I don't. It's like I can still talk to you and everything. And some people won't approach you because you have this strong persona, or you have this like fucking this shout,
like a shield, huh?
like a shield or whatever. Like en la mañanas, if you don't come fucking smiling or whatever, saying hello, whatever, everybody thinks you're in a bad mood.
Yeah.
I still fucking say hi to you.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with the other guy. Everybody thinks that he's a jerk, and maybe he is with others or lo que sea, but when I see him, siempre lo saludo. Fucking, we've been at same jobs or like the same workplace, y la ayuda and everything. dude, we end up fucking talking and we're cool. I have no problem with it. But at the beginning, I always thought that, yeah, fuck that guy. Me cae mal. But now I'm like, now that I think about it, maybe I was just...
You made an assumption.
Yeah, I made an assumption, and now I'm like, you know what? No, he might be an asshole. At least with me, he's fucking cool.
Yeah, no, you have that way because you do that to me actually. Like sometimes I'm in certain settings where people are like, oh, and then they also are like, oh, and then the whole fucking environment just fucking takes a shit because they initially read me, and then they're like, and then they don't fucking. But if I come into this space and then you guys are like, you fucking are like, so then it's like, all right, yeah, whatever, fuck it. whatever I'm going through, fuck it. It doesn't matter right now.
Yeah.
So you're good at getting into that and that's a good thing, because some people might see somebody like, and then they're like also like standoffish, and then that doesn't help. But like when you come in, then that person kind of snaps out of it,
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. But it's the same thing like with people fucking complain about the relationships way, and then like we were saying earlier, the fucking marriages fall apart, and you're like, oh, it's because that fucking bitch and that fucking this and pinche hoe and but these people, I guess, tampoco like they could turn that around and say, wait, why am I attracted to that?
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Why'd I put myself in that? Why is that why I'm attracted to it? So it works in a lot of situations with.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of times we want to be credited to changing that person. Like we walk around with that ego, like we're fucking Jesus with a robe wearing Birkenstocks, and like every person.
Birkenstocks are pricey, bro.
Free flowing hair.
Every person that we touch, fucking, we change their lives, and no matter how much these people live, they're always gonna associate it with me changing their life. I did this to you.
Yeah,
and it's like, fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Ramon walks around going. You're no longer an asshole. You're no longer an asshole.
I walk in a cloud way. I don't need no fucking Crocs to fucking feel like this way.
No,
Zero fucks. Zero fucks.
Zero fucks. Zero fucks. Who's that guy on the cloud? Zero fucks, Ramon.
Fucking zero fucks is the Catholic Church. Did you guys hear about those fucking that France report that came out?
The French one? Yeah, dude. No mames.
What do you think's gonna happen? You think
nothing?
Nothing. No.
Nothing.
Because this
is back like in what, the 50s or the 60s
to now.
A lot of the till now, but.
They just there was a report that came out that apparently like over 250 cases of child molestation cases from the 50s to now were reported that happened.
Wait a minute, 250,000? Oh, 1,000, yeah. Because I'm like, no, wait.
That's like
250? No way.
That sounds super low ball.
Yeah.
250,000.
I don't know. You better check the Carfax on that one.
Like, hey, ve con el güey que
that mileage is low.
That was accurate.
Yeah.
That sounds like they turned back the mileage, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're shitting on it, but 250 still.
I'm saying about the 200 that it sounded like.
And the Pope was disgusted, and he talked, and I guess the French people, but I'm like, dude, come on.
It's a cult, bro.
Dude, fucking from the 50s, and that's just when there was records. Ahora imagínate fucking further back, way.
I don't think any government has the balls to go against the church, though, way.
No, güey. Majanita, güey, no.
I don't know that they're ready for that backlash.
The juice the church has está cabrón.
A lot of these politicians will lose fucking votes. They'll get voted out. They won't get reelected, and they're afraid of that. They're afraid of it because, it's But dude, that was fucked up. I was hearing a case that this lady was like 80 years old. Her and her sister were orphans in France, and that they were to a single mom, right? And the mom was an alcoholic. But the priest used to come over and everything, and she was saying how fucking he showed up and he would show, le llevaba vino a la señora, like, la terapiaba, güey. Mm-hmm. Fucking little, like, oh, te traje lo que sobró from Sunday Mass or whatever, y aquí hay una comidita, y la señora se ponía peda, and ahí se quedaba, y que fucking he started with the girl, sitting on my lap, y esto, lo otro. Next thing, este cabrón was so descarado that he was bringing other priests. So at one point, there were 3 priests in there at once. I'm like, no mames, y la señora fucking passed out. And the little girl, and the older lady, yeah, because I think her sister passed away, and she's like 80-something now, French, and she was explaining all of this, and it's like, what do you do? These are the people that you respect. These are the people that are supposed to guide you. They're
pillars of the community.
Exactly, and they're doing this so you think it's normal, but we knew it wasn't normal. It was wrong.
I think it's hard for like our parents' generation to to lose faith in the Catholic Church because they're so devoted to it since they were kids. Because I've talked to people about this that are from that generation and like, hey, what do you think about this? You know, like, and I think a lot of those people are having a hard time processing what they should do because they're like, I get it, but then what am I going to have faith in? Like, this is.
Well, I mean, anytime that thing has been brought up, way yo también, like we talked about this at length, way. I'm not a religious person, way, in that sense, no, pero I do understand the difference between the church and like the religion, way. So like you could still believe in the religion, like the religion part of it has nothing to do with any of that, way. That's just fucking pinches cabrones taking advantage, you know, like fucking. That's a human thing, way. So if you still want to believe in that there should be no problem in you believing in that. You don't have to believe in the actual, like, the physical church, ¿me entiendes? Like, that could be as corrupt as possible, and you can still have these if you want to follow the Bible, then follow the Bible, you know?
But see, that's like that goes into like how government runs the country, where like, you know, the people that don't have money and don't have fucking the authority to fucking protect themselves, we get fucked all the time, and the people that have money, they don't. The Catholic Church doesn't condemn them, they just kind of hide it. But then if I have adultery, I'm fucking told that I'm gonna go to hell. If something happens to me, I'm fucking you know, they go down on the fucking normal person. But these people, the church accepts it. Like there's a discrepancy there. Like the church shouldn't be like, this and that, like because when the normal person, the normal day-to-day person, when they do something that's considered a sin, which to me, it's crazy to fucking think that you could live your life without fucking having these thoughts. Like, that's crazy, bro. And they get ostracized sometimes for fucking just being a normal person. But then these fucking assholes, because they have the power, they get protected. It's the same thing that's happening in government.
They get forgiven just like the regular lay person or the fucking congregational following or the community or the church, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but
the loophole is that they repent and they are forgiven.
Pero el pedo, sure, okay, you can forgive them and stuff, but it's like if you were another job, he would have got fired.
Yeah,
but they get transferred,
and instead they just fucking move them around. Well, they shuffle them around, way. So
and that's why I'm saying that's. But I'm
saying from the person's point of view, pues like you're saying, like, well, for our parents it might not happen, way. But I think a lot of people, like even the younger generation, are now distinguishing, pues just like there's a lot of I've noticed, I mean, I don't know how many the numbers, wait, but there's a lot of people in the gay community or the whatever that they call it now, you know, my bad, you know, that are religious, way, you know, that, and they know the church doesn't accept it, but it doesn't matter to them because they live by what the, like, you know, the way they try to live by, like, what the most of the Bible says and all that stuff. You know, they're still trying to be religious without the church. So you could do that, way. Like, yeah, the church is corrupt as fuck, way. They have all kinds of money. They have all kinds of corruption. They gotta have all kinds of fucking all these mamadas, way. Look at that shit. What was it in Canada where they found the fucking bodies?
The native children.
Dude, look at all these mamadas, way. So that's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
Like maybe our parents won't be able to do it. Maybe the generation between, maybe like our generation and people after. Like I try to say that the way, like you can separate the two, like the physical church from the teachings, way. Like if you really want to stick to that, you know, if it doesn't turn you away from it and you really want to like save your religion thing, like to yourself, not as a whole, not as the world, just for you, dude, you don't have to go pray in the church. You don't have to do, they used to do baptisms like outside and shit, you know, like you can go old school, bro, and just live your life by that way.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, right? But at the end of the day, like you're praying to a fucking a group of people that within themselves, like they can't fucking take care of the shit that's like. Why?
But you're not praying to them. You're not supposed to pray to them. Way.
No, but you're praying to this fucking
deity,
the ideology that these people are also using to protect themselves. Like, I mean, it's like I see the church as fucking government, dude. It's the same fucking shit. Way. It's the same thing. They're their own little fucking country, their own little government. So. I mean, we could have that debate about politics. Like, we could have the same debate and it'll be the same thing. You just replace this with that. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, for me personally, I don't know how I could fucking pray for something that's supposed to protect myself, and I have to fucking feel like, Jesus died for my sins, and I owe this, and if I fucking if I sleep with some chick at work, I'm a fucking asshole, and I have to fucking pray, and I have to go to confession, and I'm a dick,
and I'm forgiven,
and then exactly,
I'm forgiven.
But then these dudes are fucking, they do all this shit, and it's like nothing happens. Like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, why would I want to pray to that ideology that's supposed to have an umbrella under this fucking
and it's
society?
It's hypocrisy, way. It's like they won't prosecute them, they won't turn them into the authorities or anything because it makes the church look bad. So what they do is they transfer them over. They won't kick them out of church for the fear that this priest might feel a little revolt kick in and start his own little congregation or his own little
shit, is that
cult.
what it is, man?
Yeah, his own little cult and everything. And fucking. Like, you have all these, like if you look at all these little ministries out there, a lot of them are because they're the majority are ex-Catholic. That for some reason or other got ostracized or got pushed out for lo que sea. And, I'm not going to assume the majority, like a good portion of them. So I guess the church bits interest, and I don't know how they would see it, and I'm not fucking defending them or I'm not for them or anything. But the way they see it, they're like, all right, it's best if we could just keep them under our guard and send them somewhere else. But even then, they fucking let them do what they want.
It's government.
Yeah,
it's
it's like, fuck that, dude.
It's
like,
government.
Get this motherfucker out here, kick him out, fucking prosecute him, whatever, dude. What good? It's because of the good name of the church? No, there's mistakes. There's gonna be bad incidents, and even the most purest thing ever, there's gonna be bad shit going on. We're not perfect. The church is not perfect, but because they want to seem like they're infallible, like, they can't do no wrong.
No.
They try to hide everything, and it just makes shit worse. And look, I don't practice. I don't fucking go to church or anything. I still believe there's a lot of tradition, there's a lot of stories and everything. I still believe, but I'm not like a big follower. I'm not like a hardcore Catholic. I still have Fernie makes fun of me for doing the sign of the cross every time I jump on the freeway.
No, that one's ridiculous, güey.
Yeah. Pero ¿sabes qué? A la chingada, güey. Todo esto, sí, me cae mal. And I remember talking to people and it always trips me out because I was trying to figure out during the time of last year with the riots and everything, and there was a phrase thrown around and I'm like, where the fuck have I heard that? Until right now, if I can click, you can't judge a whole organization because of a few bad apples. Mm-hmm. So you can't judge a faith or whatever for a few bad apples. And I'm like, that's the same thing that was going on during the time.
Yeah, pero el pinche, como dice Esteban, güey, I mean, when you come to the organization, güey, like I'm saying, the religion and the organization are
two separate things.
Are separate, like the beliefs, pues. Yeah, they're using the beliefs to justify things pero it's that organization. That organization is fucking corrupt as fuck, way. Look how much like this Vato says, they have their own little country, they have their own little laws, right? On top of that, way, they're sitting that fucking under the Vatican, they have priceless fucking art, way. Mm-hmm. Like fucking on top of each other, like fucking just stacks, way. It's just stacks of money sitting there.
Stacks on stacks.
Yeah. And they're still asking for donations. They still want to fucking be tax free. They still fucking want to be a donate to whatever the fuck they want. And dude, they probably have enough money in there to fucking end Hungary and shit, way, or at least fucking
100% they have
or to fucking make good headway, way. And no way, it's just sitting there. Like, I don't understand.
Just the vestments that they're wearing, dude. You think the fucking the robes and the lining and the stitching, dude, that shit you're looking at like as expensive as like an Armani suit or whatever.
Probably more. Way.
Yeah, they're like fucking thousands of dollars just for the little vestments and the gold trimming and all this. I'm like, dude, really? Mm-hmm. This is not the church that God or Jesus wanted. With all these all the gold in it. Come on, really? It's just it's that little hypocrisy that sometimes as you start getting older, like, oh, come on. Yes, your faith is one thing, the religion is one thing, and then the organization or the fucking the church is another. And it's just it's debatable. Not debatable. It's just you're not gonna change people's mentalities because in their mind they're like, oh no, the Pope is right. The church is right, the priest is right, the nuns are right, and that's how the way it is.
Yep.
And it's like, no, people make mistakes. There are fucking assholes out there. They're predators. They're fucking there's pushovers or lo que sea.
Pues ya ves, even it was a couple years ago, way. Remember, I think we talked about it. It might have been during the time we fucking already were doing this, way. that there was a big article that went around way that some I forgot from one magazine or whatever, some lady went and posed as her daughter, or como estuvo. I don't know. She did a little article. Remember that? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you remember once I tell you that she went and posed as a like online way, like to Facebook and fucking Instagram and everything, and posed as a like a 14-year-old or something, and fucking within minutes way she already had fucking pedophiles fucking hitting her up like dozens way of pedophiles way.
Shit, I've done that way. I talked about it.
Oh yeah, like shit like that. So dude, it's fucking crazy way. So I mean, these guys find a way, even if it has to. If I have to go fucking through an organization.
Let me clear that up. I haven't fucking talked to kids.
No, yeah, you've been the kid.
I've fucking, just because I don't know, I don't want fucking people.
Yeah.
Maybe they haven't heard that podcast. Yeah, me and my girlfriend, just really quick, we pretended we were kids just to see if it was really like that. And yeah, dude, there's fucking crazy people.
That's what I'm saying. So these people way fucking will find a way. They'll take the long road if they have to fucking get to their goal, ¿me entiendes?
Mm-hmm.
So está cabrón, güey. They're in everything, güey. Están metidos en todo, güey. So it's not even like at that level. It's not even just the church way. They're in a lot of shit, way.
Yeah,
They're big, man. They're big, and
Está cabrón, güey.
and it's one thing. We're not questioning your faith. We're not trying to shit on your beliefs or anything. It's just there's some the I guess the way
It's a house of hypocrisy, güey.
the hypocrisy and the way that they either took or failed to take action. That's the whole thing, and that's really upsetting, way, because there's a lot of things that should have been avoided, especially people of the faith that they're supposed to protect you, that they're supposed to be in your best interest and build your connection between your living mortal self and a living God, and they're the connection in between, and they're fucking tainting this, dude.
I think it's gonna take the actual people that, like Fernando says, that can separate what they're doing with actual ideology. I think it's gonna take those people to fucking stand up and do the same shit that's going on with government and shit that's happening around the world. But people are just tired. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take something like that. And even then, they're not gonna do it, way. But I don't know. I hate to say that. Maybe that's just gonna be part of like life, is always dealing with that.
I just saw fucking a limited series on Netflix called Midnight Mass. Dude, that shit is a slow burn. It's a slow burn, but God shit, man, that thing is good.
God shit.
I know. I was gonna say, gosh damn it, but I'm like, no, yeah, I already talked so much.
It's a documentary, or
no? It's a limited series. It's a series. But it's really good, and like I think I was more fascinated because there's always people that use Bible verses or quotes or parables or psalms or whatever to benefit or to justify what they're doing, and this show does such a good job where like, how the fuck, and this is how people get brainwashed. This is how
te la lavan, güey.
Yeah, si te la lavan y te pedalean bien chingón, güey. But it's a good series. It's 7 episodes. So I was watching it like late at night.
I was watching the QAnon one that's on HBO, and I feel like it just doesn't work for everybody though, dude. They know QAnon, all that shit that you're talking about. They know how to target the right fucking people that you can easily get into. There's always like it's not always the same thing, but there's correlations between like people that just don't feel like they're
Cults,
outcasted,
sex,
people that feel like they don't have a community. Like these people like to prey on these fucking people, and then that's how they get them. Like that QAnon shit is fucking crazy, bro. That documentary.
I only got 2 episodes in.
Some of it reminded me of the cryptocurrency fucking world too, where like some of it was like fucking like crazy, dude. Like you would watch The Simpsons and they would say like, look, there's a Q in the fucking kitchen, and then you could see it, and I'm like, I guess it's a Q, but like you guys are fucking, and that's what they do in the crypto space, dude. There's a show or something, and then they point out like the symbol for like the cryptocurrency, and then they'll be like, look, it's a fucking subliminal, fucking everything's about like signs, and people fucking have YouTube channels of like them decoding and and dissecting a video and what is the meaning, and they're just making shit up, dude. They're like making shit
What
up.
does this mean? What does it mean?
People are
What do
always
they
looking for
know?
fucking signs, no?
Like it's that X right there. Like it would be like, look, there's an X right there that fucking says this, and it's like you're looking at it from the outside. You're like,
Relax, Dan
dude,
Brown.
this is fucking crazy, bro. Like this is crazy.
Va a salir Tom Hanks ahorita.
like people just want to see things, and they create
Yeah.
these things like
A little world around it, güey.
It's fucking nuts, bro.
That cabrón, that shit, güey. Yeah, for sure they prey on you, güey.
The one that I saw on Netflix was that Squid Game that everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
I haven't
saw
seen
it.
that shit. I saw the fucking what was it? The fucking Chappelle, bro. The one people already complaining about.
Dude, I was
Wait,
like,
is that a new one or the one that?
It's
that's
a
a
new
new
one.
one.
It just came out with,
When
I'm
did it
like-
come out?
this weekend.
Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, it's not the one where he's talking about the alphabets in the car. That's the different one.
Yeah, this is a later one.
This is the last one he's doing
Yeah,
for like his Netflix contract or whatever.
Yeah,
I heard they're trying to cancel it.
He said right away, fucking like in the first few sentences, he was
man.
like, "This is the last one for a while."
for a while,
letting you
and
know.
I'm letting it all out. So he gets a little crazy.
But he
man.
knows you can't cancel a black man in 2021, dude. He knows what he's doing.
Well, he kind of talks about that shit too. Eh?
There's people that talk about like I know it's like taboo, but there's people that talk about the black privilege too. I mean, it's a thing. You can't be a realistic fucking person and not think that that's a thing. Obviously, there's a lot of injustices that go on in that community, but there's certain people that know that like it's a thing, And I feel like he's one of those people that know. I mean, you're not gonna cancel a black dude, man. You're not gonna cancel a black chick. Like that's just like Candace Owens. People fucking hate her. You're not gonna cancel her, dude. Like you're not gonna fucking.
I don't know that.
Candace Owens sounds
It's
familiar.
some black chick that talks shit about the black community. It's like
Oh,
conservative.
that she's super religious too, whatever.
She's
She said,
conservative as fuck. Yeah, she talks shit about Cardi B.
Yeah, está pendeja. Está pendeja. I've heard her shit.
She talks shit about everybody. Like,
She had a video where she was trying to say someone was fucking racist. Y no sé qué pedo.
but they don't know what to do with her because she's a black woman. Like they don't know what to do with her in 2021. Like, can we cancel this person? Like, wait, she's a black. They know and they fucking operate in that.
She's
that
a
space.
trifecta. She's a woman, a minority, and a conservative, whatever.
Yeah, so conservatives love her because she's a black woman, and the Republicans love her because she's black and she talks shit about black people. So she's in this weird fucking space that she knows because she's a black woman, like that they don't know how to handle her.
But do you think? So do you think that chick way? Like, I mean, I don't know too much about her, but I've seen a couple chingadas on her. You think fucking she's playing that little game way where she knows
100%.
I'm gonna play this conservative role. I'm gonna talk shit about fucking black people, and I know that these guys are gonna love me, so I'm gonna make money. And I know they can't cancel me because
If she was
black.
if she was a black chick talking about BLM, how interesting is that?
no, I'm saying she must know, right?
She's a black chick
She
talking
must be doing it on
about
purpose.
anti-BLM. She's talking about fucking anti.
Because she's like when like the stuff I've seen, she says some stupid ass shit.
She's shitting on AOC. She's shitting on anybody you could think of. She's shitting on that's on the left.
But I'm saying like when she talks, she's not throwing out like facts or anything. She's throwing out like some crazy.
It's her
mamadas.
brand. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna hate her hustle, but I know what she's doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
She's just gonna be another black person in the sea of BLM movements. But in this, she's a black chick in a conservative, fucking anti the other side, and so I mean, she's gonna blow up, and obviously she has. She's got people like fucking me interested to see what she's saying. She's got people interested in what the fuck she has to say because of the simple fact that that's like it's like whoa, what?
It's the oddball shit that
Yeah, like, what the
stands out. Yeah,
So
it's a good little racket, bro.
I know people. I believe that's people operate in that space, knowing that people don't know what the fuck to do with them. I don't think they're as Chappelle's as offensive, or I mean, maybe I shouldn't talk because I haven't seen what you're talking about. But Chappelle's definitely not a Candace Owen. I mean, Chappelle's a little bit more. He's a comedian. Like these people,
Yeah, but
fabricate stories.
El pedo, I think, is that people don't, at least with the Chappelle way, the other one, but people don't take jokes the same anymore. Way like there's, it might be like you're saying that he knows fucking you can't really cancel.
I mean, you think they're gonna cancel him?
Well, they do. They've worked fucking hard way. They've tried canceling him a lot way. They've tried to get him off of Netflix. They fucking done petitions, all kinds of shit. Netflix loves the vato because it brings him a lot of cash. But that's what I'm saying. He does say shit that I could see how if you were on the other end of it, you could take it like badly. But at the same time, understand way. He's like you said, he's a comedian, and I'm still of I guess the generation or the time where where comedians always said like crazy shit. Way like those are the guys that are always pushing that fucking line. Yeah, they step over a line and see how far they can get. You know, like a comedian like his style. Pues there's always a couple or more that always stepped over that line. Okay, that's a little too far. Right, let me reel it back a little bit way, and let me try it this way. ¿Me entiendes? But they're always trying to push it, and that's so in that sense he's like that old school way fucking. And so yeah, it roused feathers way, but people have forgot that it's still like comedy, bro.
I was watching it, and I think at some point it was really late at night. I fell asleep, but I remember watching this, and at some point when they pan the camera from his angle, looking at the audience, there's this white lady with her daughter.
Oh, I think I saw that. I know what you're talking about.
And every time he said something, they would pan from the beginning, and they always show her, and then at some point the daughter's laughing, but the mom's all like shaking her head and like
when he was talking about the trans people.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird that they edited it like that. Usually comedy shows they don't show the audience. Maybe they wanted wanted to see the reaction. I mean, there's
probably,
a purpose.
But it's like I was looking at the audience, and there's some that like they'll laugh, and then some people stand up, and then there's some people laughing and shaking their head and rubbing their head like, fuck, I can't believe you said that. But this lady, they always I don't know why
focus, but
it stands out.
It stands out one because they're no por nada, pero they're white. And then they're wearing like light colored clothes.
Yeah.
And then they're the only ones. Everybody else is like laughing, and they stand out because they're just fucking.
Yeah, the mom. And at some
just fucking arms crossed, all fucking.
At some point further in, I noticed that both of them are like serious with their arms crossed. The daughter has like bluish hair or colored hair with black glasses. Y la señora has that blonde Karen haircut or. Fucking, let me talk to your manager.
No, man, that seems kind of like
a
place.
setup.
Yeah, that seems kind of like place.
I mean, for sure, way like when they're doing the cuts, for sure they used it.
Because they usually don't. I mean, you hear comics say like, "Don't get the audience, just get me." Like,
but the Chappelle ones are
they've always done that.
If you see them, they're all pretty cohesive in that sense.
Well, I mean,
they didn't go.
It's because he likes to record the reaction. He does it because he knows what he's doing. That's why they edit it the way that he wants it, because he wants you to see how people are acting. But it just kind of, what you're telling me, it just feels like that was staged. Like they placed that person.
Yeah,
right
I was
there.
looking at him. I'm like, qué casualidad, because there are some white people here and there and everything. And he threw at what I remember at the beginning. He's all like, look, I'm not against this. I'm not against that. I'm just against white people.
That was a little bit in, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm all like, oh shit. And when he says that, they switch the angle, and then that's when you see the lady. That's when I noticed it. Then she's all like, she's just shaking her head and like.
So he's shitting on white people. This is why they're upset.
No, at some point, no, he shits on everybody.
No, well,
What's the biggest like?
I mean, so the overall theme, he tells you what it is.
I haven't seen it, so just what is it?
But I'm not trying to ruin it for people. I haven't seen it, but I'm saying the overall theme, like the underlying layer is that he's not against this, and this, that que todo le ponen like, hey, this vato's against this, this guy's this. That everything, at the end of the day, he lays out for you that he's against white people with. Like fucking, in other words, it all comes back to like the way black people have been treated, and he's throwing a lens through like these other things, and people don't wait for the to get to that point way. They just hear the first part and try to cancel him or whatever.
So it's a bit, and they don't listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Fucking people. It's the same shit they do all the time. It's always the same shit.
Yeah.
They listen to the setup and they react, and they don't listen to the whole fucking bit. It's just people don't understand comedy. Way people see comedy, they don't understand that it's a bit that they're setting up, and like wait for it. Like don't just fucking react as soon as you hear it.
Well, no, his is también what he was trying to like. He lays it out, pues, pero normally like. They're smarter jokes, pues, ¿me entiendes? Like, there's another layer, is what he's saying, and you're not picking up that other layer because you never get past it. It's not like he says, like, the punchline is, oh, fuck white people. But, like, if you pay attention to the whole routine, he's implying fuck white people, ¿me entiendes? So you have to, like, read into it a little bit. But como dices, you have to pay attention. But people are so quick to get triggered. They hear the first few lines, like, oh, shit, this dude's anti-this. This dude's anti-this.
Plus, like, later Chappelle, his cadence is really slow. Like, he's more of like a...
He sets it up.
It's like a storyteller.
Yeah.
Like you're watching like Letterman talk or something, like how Letterman was doing a show on Netflix or whatever. It's more like a story, right? Like
he engages you. He
takes you through a journey.
Yeah, and you're it's like a guided. He's guiding you, and you're going through it. Like, oh yeah, this is.
I think he's one of the best fucking comics that has ever lived. I mean, arguably, he knows exactly what he's doing.
No, if you watch him from the beginning, como dices tú, también you've seen his growth, way. Like you've seen him progress and like advance, pues from like just telling like jokes, like or bits and stuff, like to. It's not like a little weaving way, and then shit comes back, and then you laugh because that shit was fucking half an hour ago. He said some shit, he brought it back.
Smoking a cigarette like he always does?
I don't know about this one.
I didn't see a cigarette way.
I don't remember seeing that.
But like you're saying, he weaves a chingon now. Like he's got it down,
fucking
bro.
Smart, bro. Yeah, I was watching old clips of him with Martin back in like the 90s with Def Jam or Def Comedy Jam and all that shit. And he was just wild, bro. Like, I mean, obviously that was like fucking 20, 30 years ago. So his style obviously morphed into what it is right now. But in those days, he was a little bit more like fast. And,
that's what I'm saying. It's throwing bits.
it was fucking funny.
With the hype. You know what? It's weird now because I listen and he has this deep fucking voice. And I'm all like, fucking A. And then
he felt it in his PC muscle.
But if you go back, and you watch Half Baked or you even watch the Chappelle Show, he has a high whiny noise.
Yeah.
I think it's all smoking.
Yeah, dude. I think it is.
You know who was fucking awesome comedian too from that same crowd was Bernie Mac, dude.
I used to like Bernie Mac.
Dude, Bernie Mac. I was watching because with those old fucking Martin Lawrence,
the Def Jam, you said?
Salió some of the old school fucking Bernie Mac. He's dressed in fucking these jeans with a airbrush fucking face, and he's like, I don't give a fuck about you people or some shit. Like the whole thing was like, I'm not afraid of you. It was like he started off fucking. I guess the audience was like rowdy. You know, the black audience is very fucking animated.
Very engaged.
Like if you're not used to those rooms, like that's what like Chris Rock was saying that when he started touring with Martin, Chris Rock was used to white rooms, and then he was working with white rooms a lot, and then he fucking was with Martin doing black rooms, and he realized how he lost that fucking like.
Wait a minute. Chris Rock was doing who was the white rooms with?
Chris Rock was doing a lot of white rooms at the time,
on his own.
And then he went on tour with Martin doing black rooms, and he realized how in the white rooms he kind of slowed his cadence, and it was a different.
Yeah.
He couldn't keep up with Martin. Martin was just fucking throwing this shit, but yeah, Bernie Mac fucking knew that the crowd was fucking rowdy, and the first thing he said when he got on stage is like something like, "I don't give a fuck about you people. I ain't afraid of you people." Like that was a bit. Yeah. Every joke that he says, he's like, "I don't give a shit about you people," and then everybody was like, "Oh," and he just worked that shit, bro. Like fucking
Bernie Mac was funny as fuck.
I couldn't like fucking like that's fucking art, bro. Like the way he worked that stage, bro. The way he was talking to the audience, the way they were engaging. This guy was fucking another level, bro.
Yeah, pinche Bernie Mac was
one of the jokes from his fucking TV show that I always remember is one time he said, "You can't blackmail."
Well, remember there was a little fucking joke that we always went back to when him and Chris Rock made a movie. I think Chris Rock was his brother, and he was running for president, and he goes, "I want you to be my vice president." And they had him like on a news show, you know, like on CNN or something. Like, so what do you think of fucking NATO? And he's like, "I don't know no NATO. I never met no NATO. I don't know NATO any money." And the guy's like, "No, NATO, the fucking da-da-da-da."
NATO.
Right? Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, no, I thought you meant NATO Jenkins. Nah, fuck that fool."
Oh, God, bro. These guys are...
But that I never met no NATO. I don't know no NATO.
So the black comedians have the same thing like black musicians have is like if you there's this thing that black drummers say that white drummers are always behind the beat, like they're a little, and black drummers are ahead of it.
Oh shit.
And there's even like your ethnicity way, it dictates how you fucking play. It's very subtle, and the nuances like maybe the audience is not gonna catch, but if you're playing with these people, you know that a white dude's always gonna, like you hear Lars Ulrich from fucking Metallica. When he plays the drums, he's always, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but he's always behind the song. Like the song wants to push more, and Lars is just kind of keeping it, like he's behind the beat. And black drummers they're more ahead of it. They understand, like
TV on the radio.
Yeah, exactly. And fucking I when I was like listening to these guys, I was like, dude, black comedians are the same way. They're like, the way they joke is like, it looks so fucking easy, dude. It looks so easy when fucking Bernie Mac's fucking just killing, bro, and Martin Lawrence and Dave Chappelle and all these fucking dudes. And then you see somebody like Bill Burr, he's killing too, but it's a different cadence, obviously, right? But it's just interesting to see how like even that dictates like the kind of art that you produce.
Está cabrón, güey. The fucking. I thought it was good, way. So
I'm gonna check it out today, way.
I need to. I think I left off with. There's a scene at a bar that someone's doing this the clap thing to him. I think I left.
Towards the end, really,
yeah, I dozed off at that point and shit. So I got like maybe 15-20 minutes left.
Yeah, you're in the last.
On the last leg of it.
Yeah.
So I gotta finish it, but I was enjoying it. Although at the beginning I was like. Ooh, fuck. It doesn't sound like his routine, or it doesn't sound like... No. Certain parts where he's, I'm like, because he even says, oh, your motherfucker's not laughing? Oh, you're gonna laugh. You know, or you're gonna... it's gonna get...
He goes, if it's fucking, it's gonna get much worse, he says.
It's gonna get much worse. And I'm all like, oh, shit, I'm all like... He has a way, but I'm like this.
But he did in that on the last few también way where he said some crazy shit in the beginning.
For me, at the beginning, I'm like, okay, let's see where it's
starting
at.
to get triggered.
No. I didn't get triggered at that one.
He definitely gets triggered.
I did not get triggered.
In the other ones, he did something similar where in the beginning he kind of sets the tone. Pues he says some crazy shit to kind of like let you know, hey, bro, be ready, way, you know.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Netflix is gonna cancel him though.
No, but I think his contract is up.
No,
but I don't think they're gonna cancel him.
Shit ton of money, bro.
Netflix, I mean, based on what they've done before, like they don't. That's not how they work. Where they're not really
get intimidated.
Unless you're like, there was this documentary called Icarus. I don't know if you guys seen it.
Oh, I didn't get to see it.
Well, it's kind of crazy, but the director he did another movie that was shitting on the Saudis. I forget the context of the.
Oh yeah.
Of the you heard about it?
Yeah, I think we talked about that shit.
And so Netflix didn't want to take it because Saudi money is in a lot. You know, people say like fucking Bezos and Musk, they're the richest person. They're not the richest. They're
on paper.
On paper, exactly. So there's these China fucking has a lot of fucking influence in
like
media.
They say, fucking Putin's probably way the fuck up there too, but it's not on paper.
Yeah, that's true. Way. So Netflix didn't want to fuck with it because I mean they got Saudi money in the fucking platform.
La cartera, güey.
So I don't know how much of that like them offending.
No, because everyone he's put out so far on Netflix, they try to cancel him, güey. Then it's just more publicity, güey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. People just want to see it more, güey.
He knows exactly what he's fucking.
Oh no,
doing,
he's a fucking está cabrón, vato, güey. Not pendejo.
He's fucking smart dude.
I like him though. I do.
Yeah, no, he's a national treasure, man.
More Chappelle. No. Pero bueno, ya estamos al horario, ¿no?
Yeah.
I think we made up for fucking my last week's fucking tobacco.
No, right away, you're fucking.
I didn't know we still had a podcast, bro.
Yeah.
For real, way.
Raza, fucking, it's October. Fucking, ya viene el Jálame el Winnie.
If we were in our early 20s, we would be planning Oktoberfest right now.
Oh, yeah. I think we would have been going to Oktoberfest right now after this.
Pues ya estamos en October.
Yeah. We're like, hey, let's go fucking,
No, what, they shut down, no, right there?
I think.
No, I saw the signs that
they're back.
Oh, they're back?
They shut down last year.
Oh, no. I thought they closed down like the whole little village or whatever.
Oh, shit. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But I haven't been down that area in a while. But Raza, it's
Gotcha, bitch.
I forgot about it during the thing. Might as well bring it up now.
Yeah, we're in October. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying with us. We apologize for last week's lack of episode, but life happens. So.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it does. All right. So, but thank you for still listening to us, and thank you for still rocking with us, or still messing with us, or fucking talking shit. Don't forget, Istaza. We got pre-orders for the Buenas Noches half calf. You know, make sure you go on it. It's a limited item.
No, it's not. Well, I think we gotta have a fucking team meeting after this, way.
Oh, okay.
Because you keep throwing out bad information, bro.
Well, what information am I throwing back? What is it? What do we got?
One, by the time this comes out, the pre-orders are done.
Okay.
So this comes out, Tuesday. The pre-orders are probably gonna be done by Tuesday. I think they end on. I think they ended if you're hearing this fucking yesterday.
So hopefully
then-
you put in your order.
Hopefully, put in your order, and then they'll come back maybe by the weekend. I hope once we catch up with the pre-orders, and then the fucking. What did you say that you can fucking? Didn't you say you can peel off the?
You could cut off or peel off the artwork and frame it.
I think you said you can peel off the thing. You can't peel off the label where you're gonna rip it.
The artist Wendolina, she put a post up on that.
Oh, okay, so that wasn't you, but yeah. So there's something else I can't remember right now. We'll have a team meeting later, bro.
Yeah, so don't forget, ya viene el frío, ya viene el, like little cobijas of fucking San Marcos weather. Pinche cafecito cae bien chingón, so fucking place your orders. Patreon, thank you for your support. Everybody out there, still fucking sending us money. Un chingo de gracias, se agradece. People going and buying merch, go to ChicanoShuffle.com. ChicanoShuffle.com. Get your sweater, get your shirt, get your mug, get your baby onesies, lo que quieran, ahí está. Go check it out. De ahí en fuera, chingo de gracias to everybody that's been engaging with us, okay? Esteves, you got anything?
Nah, bro, I'm good.
Ferns, anything? No new anything?
No, I don't think so. Besides the coffee.
Okay.
Get yourself some coffee, raza.
Alrighty. So, un chingo de gracias. Be safe out there. And don't forget, we're going to start prepping. I'm going to start prepping up for the Tejalo. Oh, no Tejalo.
Ay, güey.
Jálame el weenie.
Ay, güey. After he got teabagged in the beginning way, he got to bring it back.
Like the fucking soggy huevos in my face and all this. No mames, güey.
This is how I always imagined it, is it?
I've been hanging out with too much of one of the twins, man. Fuck.
What a dick.
I know. Bueno, pues, raza, un chingo de gracias and a ratos with that, eh? Al ratos with that, eh?